hectic time of the year when there's more to do than you know what to do with. So I'll vote for that. Over.
Yeah, I know. We made the mistake and went to Walmart yesterday on the 1st of the month, and I don't think I am ever going to do that again. All right, everybody, have a good weekend. NH2US.
Oh, boy, I didn't think about that. Yeah, we're planning on going to Walmart as well. I didn't think about it being, yeah. Oh, well. We'll see what the heck happens. Good luck to us, I guess. 7-3 Jeff, definitely a pleasure. That's N8HKO. He's in LaRue, Ohio, in central Ohio. And let's see, he's 8271 on a lifetime roster, and it says here about 650 miles from here. And I got time for probably another list. Let's get another list going here. This is K1MQ for ECARS.
November 3, Alpha, Quebec.
Juliet Kilo.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha.
Fox. Go Fox.
Okay, I had a real pile up there. Let's see. I got AQ. I got ending in, with the T in the call, FSA, GFG, I think it was. I think there may have been another station in there. Go ahead.
Hotel Juliet Kilo. November Echo Juliet.
CSQ to Mobile.
Okay. Boy, that was a list and a half. Okay, we got AQ with a T in the call. FSA, GFG, Roger in the call, and something ending in J. And then we got SK Mobile. And, of course, the Mobile goes first. So, SK Mobile, go ahead.
CSQ to Mobile checked into.
Yeah, that's you. CSQ, go ahead.
Okay, W2CSQ, Dick is the name. We're Mobile in Motion near Albany, New York, and we're membership 20151, life member. And good morning.
Well, good morning, Dick. I wonder how far you're traveling today, and where are you going to? Over.
Okay, I just left Albany, and I'm southbound on the thruway, like I said, and I'm headed to Newburgh, where my shop office is, and continue my day there.
All righty. Well, you have a great day today. Drive careful. And let's see, you are Mobile number 8 today. So it's been a very, very busy Mobile day. Must be a whole lot of guys out there traveling around. And good to hear you. And let's see, last time we had the pleasure of chatting was back in 2020. So it's been a little while. But good to hear you, Dick. And look forward to hearing you again real soon. Over.
Okay, sounds good. You're an S9 to 10 over here on my 891. Doing really good. We got beautiful traveling weather. Temperature's 29 degrees. Sunshiny day here. All right. Good morning, everybody on ECARS, and have a good day. We'll be monitoring here for the entire trip. W2 Charlie, Sugar Queen. Can't stay quiet. Mobile, back to net.
All right, Dick, boy, you came way up on that last transmission. A good solid S9 on that last one. So great job. It's W2CSQ. He's from Hudson, New York, and traveling into work. 20151 on a lifetime roster, and if he were home, about 125 miles from here. Let's see. Let's start at the top of the list. AQ, go ahead.
Yes, November 3, Alpha, Quebec, East card number 30825, handles Ray in Sayre, Pennsylvania. It's a glorious 23 degrees this morning, and I just checked in to say hi. Sounding good, over.
All right, boy, you're sounding real good down here as well. Boy, I missed the map. We had a plotting feature here, and they broke it. Not the guys who wrote our code for us, but they changed the library, and it doesn't work anymore. Anyhow, I missed that because then I got just glance up and see where in Pennsylvania you are. So you have to tell me where in Pennsylvania are you? Over.
Oh, not a problem. We're in the northeast section, north of Wilkes-Barre. If you know Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, 106 miles. South of Elmira, New York, 18 miles right in the center of the state, but right right at the top on the border. Over.
Oh, I know where Wilkes-Barre is. Drive through it fairly often on my trip down to Pennsylvania. And the next net control is from Wyalusing, which is right in that neck of the woods. So maybe you know George. He's our next net control, and he'll be up here as soon as I finish this list, and he's probably sitting out there waiting on me to finish it. So with that, I'm going to let you run, Ray. I'm going to try to clean out the rest of this list so I can give it over to George. Over.
Oh, Roger. Not a problem. I have you as KA1MQ. If that's right, I'll log you N3AQ. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, Ray. It's KA1MQ. The name is Jim, and I'm in Hudson, New Hampshire. And thank you very much for the contact. It's been about a month ago since the last time we had the pleasure. Let's see. Nandy and Thomas is the next one on the list. Go ahead.
November 3 Golf Lima Tango. I'll copy.
Real good. No problems. Go ahead.
This is November 3 Golf Lima Tango. The name is Gary. Golf Alpha Radio Yankee from Ephrata, Pennsylvania, Lancaster County. We're in the northern section of the county. And I'm running the dipole this morning, just about 250 watts. And I'm just checking in to say good morning. It is chilly here. The frost was covering everything this morning, which looked pretty on the deck. And clear blue skies currently, and we're going to have a warm day coming up tomorrow, almost well up in the 60s, and then the cold weather comes back. So it's kind of strange, but we'll take it. We have no choice. November 3, Golf Lima Tango. Good morning.
All right. Good morning to you, John. Yeah, we don't have any choice either. They don't give it. I'm sorry, not John. Gary. We don't have much of a choice either. We're going to get whatever we get, and that's going to be kind of the way that it's going to run. Good to hear you this morning, and we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you real soon. That's N3 GLT, Gary in Ephrata, PA, and that's about 300 miles from here in Hudson, New Hampshire. Next on the list, I think, is Whiskey 3, Fox Sierra Alpha. Go ahead.
Yeah, KA1MQ, this is W3FSA. Good morning, Jim. This is John, only about 75 miles from you, over here just outside of Portland, Maine. ECARS number 3814, 3814. Beautiful day over here, bright, sunny, clear, 27 degrees. Back to you.
All right, John. We're trying to run the list real quick, so apologize. Going to cut you short, but good to hear you this morning. Really sounding good. Boy, the band is nice, in nice condition today. That's always great to hear when the band is like this. It just makes for a pleasurable day. 7-3 to you, and you have a great day. Over.
Okay, Jim. Thanks. 7-3 to you. Thanks for running the net.
All right, that was W3FSA, John in Scarborough, Maine, about 75 miles from here in Hudson, New Hampshire, and he is 3814. Next on the list is GFG, I think it was, Golf Fox Golf. That's not a call I know, so need your prefix and go a little slow so I can type it in. Over. Okay, GFG. Okay, nothing heard. With a Roger in the call, go ahead.
This is Roger, N1XY.
Yep, I wasn't looking for you, Roger, but there was somebody. I'll put you on the list, Roger. There was somebody with R in the call.
Negative. Kilo Bravo 1. Fox Golf Fox.
Okay. Next on the list is NJ in the call. Go ahead.
Good morning, Jim. Terry here, VE3NEJ 30709. Won't hold it. You're busy and you're running out of time. 7-3. Thanks for picking me up. Over.
Well, Well, thank you for stopping by, Terry. I'd love to chat with you, but yeah, we're running out of time and running late. I'm going to pick up 2 more that I managed to hear in there, and then I got to get out of here. XY Roger on the other side of the river. Come on in, Roger.
Hey, good morning, Jim. You're working overtime. Good morning, everybody out there on ECARS. Jim, you're pounding in here 20 over 9 this morning. It's cold out. It's 30 degrees. It's going to be about 43 for a high today. Sunshine. And then tomorrow, we're supposed to get up near 60 degrees. Can you believe that? Over?
Hard to believe, but it's supposed to be rainy, isn't it?
I thought I saw some wind and maybe rain. Over?
Yeah, I thought it said like 96% chance of rain when I looked on my phone this morning. So I think we're going to get wet.
Okay, well, you got another call to make and then turn the net over to the new net control, so I won't detain you. Have a good day. Good to hear you. N1XY. Good morning.
All right, 7-3, Roger. Always a pleasure, and you take it easy and be safe and be healthy. All right, KB1 Fox. Go ahead.
Good morning, Jim. This is Kilo, Bravo 1 Fox Golf Fox, KB1 FDF, Scarborough, Maine. So KA1MQ, KB1 FDF. I'll copy.
All right, we got you. Boy, I think it was you that I had written down as I'm not sure what I had written down. Anyhow, good to hear you this morning, Dave. It's been quite a while since the last time we had the pleasure. Not real strong this morning, although I know the band has been relatively short, so I don't have a good explanation why you're not particularly strong, but I'm going to say 7-3 to you, and thank you very much for swinging by. Over.
Yeah, this is my new radio, my ICOM 7300. I'm playing with the buttons, and I was hoping I hadn't screwed it up, but every morning I learn something new. You've got a good signal, good and clear on 7.255, but I was down on the woodpecker net, and it was kind of noisy. I don't know what's happening. The atmosphere is bad, I guess, Jim. Well, anyway, I'll let you get back to your nap. Thank you for picking me up. KA1MQ, KB1FDF, 12313.
Okay, real good, Dave, and thank you very much for stopping by. Oh, I love my 7300, and there's probably a ton of things I don't use on the thing, so I probably should use a lot more than what I do on the radio. It's the truth of the matter. There's a whole bunch of things that I know are on the radio that I just don't use, and there's a bunch of menus that I've not wandered across, but I love the radio. I've had mine. Oh, this got to be, I think, second year that I've had this thing. I really love it, and it works well. A couple of bugs at the beginning of the thing, but got those worked out, and it's been a great radio since. 7-3. KB1 FGF, Dave, Scarborough, Maine, about 76 miles from here, according to the magic mileage calculator. All right, that's going to be it for me. I'd like to thank everybody who stopped by. Very busy morning. Thanks to everybody. And to those that I might have missed, apologies, but that's the way that kind of goes. Sometimes we get a little bit behind. Your next net control is going to be George over there on Wyalusing, W3GWM. And George, how are you this morning? And the band is all yours.
Okay, good morning, Jim. Yeah, things sound good. The band sounds really good today. A little bit of QSB, but not much. Most of the signals I heard were H9 or above, so it looks like it's going to be a fun morning again, as long as the band doesn't change. And other than that, we're doing pretty good. We did get down to 17 last night, so it was cold here.
Roger that. Well, I don't know what it got down to last night. It says here it's still 27 degrees, so it's pretty cold out. But yeah, the band has been hopping right along, and believe it or not, I think the count is 8 mobile stations today. And distance-wise, anywhere from, well, Roger is 6 miles away. Can't really count him as being any part of Skip, but 75 miles out to 1,000. So it's been a really good day, and I'm sure you're going to have a fun time.
Well, we'll see what happens. 8 mobiles is pretty good. I feel good when I get 3 or 4 mobiles.
Yeah, I know. I was amazed. It's just one mobile after another. 3 mobiles right in a row. So you got, let's see, you got one guy that's heading your way. He's heading east across on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and I think he's probably far enough you should be able to hear him. Anyhow, George, 7-3. You take it easy and have a good one.
Okay, yeah, I was hearing stations all over the state this morning, so we'll see what happens. You have a good day, Jim, and I'll talk with you later on. 73.
7-3, George.
KA1Q, this is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. My name is George, and I'm located in northeastern Pennsylvania, about 35 miles west to northwest from Scranton, and, well, not in. I'm near a small town called Wyalusing. I'm 4 miles south from there. On the southern shores of the, well, I'm not really on the shore either. The Susquehanna River North Branch goes through, and up on top of the mountain on the south side of the river is where I am. So usually pretty good signals. This is ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service on 7.255 megahertz. All amateurs are welcome to participate. You don't have to be a member to check in. And if you want to get more information or become an ECARS member, visit our website. It's ECARS7255.com. And also you can use the website. You can find out who the upcoming net controls are. If you're having trouble copying one that's too close to you, you can look and see when one a little bit further away that you might be able to work is. But today it sounds good. I'm hearing people in close and out far, so we'll see how it goes today. 40 being 40, it can change quickly. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. Mobiles, portable, and QRP have priority. So when you're checking in, make sure you tell me if you're mobile, portable, or QRP.
November 1.
This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike and ECARS. I'm going to look now for mobile, portable, and QRP.
Whiskey Alpha 1.
November 3, Victor Echo Tango.
Bravo Mobile.
Well, there were a bunch of mobiles. They got a Whiskey Alpha 1, a station with Bravo. There was another 2 in there. Anyone I missed that's mobile, call now.
November 1, Foxtrot Golf November. Good morning, George.
Good morning. And November 1 Foxtrot Golf November mobile. A good signal, and I've got you in there. Any other mobiles? Okay, well, that's 3 right off the bat. The Whiskey Alpha 1 station, call again.
Yeah, this is Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor India November. My name is Marty. I'm located in Rhode Island.
Marty, give me your call sign again.
Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor India November. Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor India November.
Okay, I got you that time. Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor India November. Good morning, and thank you for checking in. And you've got a pretty good signal. Just a little bit of noise from the broadcast station. He'll be gone in a couple of minutes, so I'm not going to worry about him. What can I do for you this morning?
Nothing much. I'm just out for my morning coffee run and driving down by the beach, checking out the ocean and the waves. It's pretty flat out there today. We've got about 35 degrees and clear blue skies. My membership number is 10291. And I just want to wish everyone a good day. So I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Joe, you down into the noise. I can still hear you and pick you out okay. But you did drop off a little bit, so I hope the band's not signaling that it's intending to make changes on me. Anyhow, 73, you have a great day and a great weekend. We'll look for you further down the log. This is the first time, according to my log, that I've worked you, so a pleasure meeting you on ECARS, and I hope to see you again. I'm Claire with Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor Golf November Mobile, and the station, the mobile with Bravo. Go ahead.
Relay,
Kilo
George.
Bravo 3, Kilo Sierra Bravo. Rudy there, Roger.
Rudy, give me your call sign again.
Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Sierra Bravo there, Roger.
Okay, got you that time. I had somebody came in over top of you, but got you good that time, Rody. You're about a 5'7" this morning.
So I got you straight up 9. I got you straight up S9, no problem. Baltimore, 35 degrees there, Roger.
Roger that. It's 21 degrees here right now.
Okay, well, I'm going to say good morning to you. You sound real good in Baltimore. Lifetime member 30844 and 73. Thanks for picking me up, Roger.
Okay, I've got you in log, Rudy. Thanks for being here this morning. Hope you're having a good day. Have a good weekend coming up. 73, Rudy. Clear with KB3 KSB Mobile. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. November 1 Foxtrot Golf November Mobile. Go ahead. November 1 Foxtrot Golf November. Leroy.
I'm sorry, George. I'm not mobile. Not more other than my walker. Sorry about that, Jim. George.
Oh, that's okay, Leroy. I got you. I just took the /M off of the call sign. So how are you doing today, Leroy?
I'm doing fine today, George. It's a beautiful sky out there. A nice, clear blue sky. My goodness, I can't believe it. And the signals are great. You're a good 20 over 9. And 35 degrees here in West Suffield, Connecticut, George.
You're a solid 5'9", no trouble on that at all. And we've got clear blue skies here too. Not a cloud in the sky, but cold temperatures. It bottomed out at 17 early this morning, and we're at 21 degrees right now.
QSO, George, 26 when I first got up, but it's moving up there. Over.
Roger that, but it does drop off like a rock when that clear sky shows up, when the front moves through. It got a lot colder than I thought it was going to last night.
Okay, George. Thanks a lot. I won't hold up the net any longer. I'll let you carry on there.
Okay, 73. I'll look for you again next week. 73. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Service November 1 Foxtrot Golf November. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. I'm looking for mobiles. Well, no, it's not. We already did the mobiles. Let's look for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere. Call now.
Lima Delta Bravo.
Kilo 3 Romeo Papa.
K9ARM Mobile.
Okay, I've got Lima Delta Bravo, K3 Romeo Papa, and K9ARM Mobile. And Andy, you're the mobile. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, George. Nice to hear you. Just coming through South Bend, Indiana, on my way back from Toledo. To Toledo, Youngstown, and Cleveland this week. So headed home early. My daughter's 20th birthday is today. We're going to go celebrate a little bit. And it's good to hear you, George. Got 41 degrees and partly cloudy over here in near South Bend. Good to hear you. K9ARM Mobile.
Okay, well, that sounds good, Andy. That 41 degrees sounds nice when it's only 21 here. We expect to get up in the 40s tomorrow, and then the rain's coming in again, so you can't have it all. But other than being cold, I'm doing pretty good this morning.
Oh, good deal. Well, we're sending that 41 your way, I guess. But we're supposed to cool down afterwards and some rain over the weekend, I think. All right, George, carry on. And good morning to ECARS, K9ARM Mobile.
Okay, I just checked, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 51, but breezy with showers. And then Sunday in the 40s, and it looks like it's going to be in the 40s for most of the week next week. So, well, it's winter time. What do you expect? Andy, thanks for checking in with me this morning, and we'll see you again soon. 73, you have a great weekend and enjoy your daughter's birthday. Clear with K9ARM Mobile. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike, Lima Delta Bravo. You're up, Jim.
Good morning, George and Andy out there. Be safe in your travels and enjoy that birthday with your daughter there. The call here, Kilo 808, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim here at Clay Hill this morning, George, where we got 31 degrees after an overnight low of 19. Barometers rising at 29.61. 80% humidity, overcast skies, no precipitation overnight. George, how's things over there in the Metroplex of Wyalusing this morning, over.
Well, up there on the mountain, it's pretty nice. It's clear blue skies, not a cloud anywhere so far. Right now, the temperature is 22 degrees. We got down to 17 overnight. Humidity 81%. The barometer steady at 30.79. No precipitation in the past 24 hours. And no wind right now. The wind's perfectly calm. So it looks like it's going to be a good day once the sun gets a chance to do its job on the atmosphere. It should be okay, but these temperatures like this keep me indoors.
Roger that. They keep this old man indoors, too. Anyway, George, you're sounding good this morning. Just for the record there, Andy, you was 5'8" here at the play mill, if you're still hearing me. And, George, I'll let you get back to your check-in. Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Back to you, George.
Okay, Jim, thanks a lot. And we'll see you again soon. 73, have a great day and a great weekend. Clear with KE8 to Lima Delta Bravo. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. And next is K3, Romeo Papa.
Well, thanks very much for picking me up, George. This is K3 Romeo Papa Ray over here on the eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay in the little town of Centerville, Maryland. Temperature here right now is 25 degrees, clear skies, not a breath of wind, as my buddy Jim up there in Ohio would say. Hi to you, Jim. Good to hear you on the air. Everybody's sounding great and enjoying the weekend so far. Back to you, George.
Yeah, well, it's cold up here. It's 22 right now. You're colder than I thought you'd be over on the eastern shore. I thought the weather would be just a little bit warmer down there. But maybe it is changing over already this year.
Roger that. Well, it was a little bit of a surprise to us this morning when we woke up and we heard our initial report said it was 22, I believe, and so it's come up about 3 degrees since we got up. So, like Jim and some of the others have said, once the sun does its thing with the atmosphere, maybe it will correct that phenomena. Over.
Yeah, well, just to see what happens as the day goes along. It's supposed to get up to around 50 tomorrow, so we'll see. This is the kind of weather I don't like because you can't adjust to it. Being warm tomorrow and cold today and back and forth and in between, you never quite get used to it, and it takes me a long time to adjust to the winter. After we had those 60s just a couple of weeks ago, and now once we're down into the 20s, I'm not quite ready for that, right? Anything I can do for you today?
Well, thank you, George. Nope, I believe you've done everything. I just heard you in there, and I heard Jim up there in Ohio, and I wanted to jump in and say hi. And just for the record, I'm ECARS number 30563 for life. And it's been a pleasure talking to you this morning. K3RRP, I'll be clear and listening.
Okay, Ray, you're coming in here 5'9". Nice signal this morning. 73, have a great day and a great weekend. I'm clear with Kilo 3, Romeo Papa. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. Looking for check-ins for ECARS.
November 3, Victor Echo Tango.
Echo Mike Foxtrot. Electro Motor Force, over. Okay, I've got November 3, Victor something Romeo at EMS, and there's at least one more in there.
Victor Echo Tango.
Mike, Quebec, Romeo.
Okay, Victor Echo Tango and Mike Quebec Romeo. November 3, Victor something. Go ahead.
Victor Echo Tango. November 3, Victor Echo Tango.
Okay, November 3, Victor Echo Tango. Go ahead.
Good morning. This is Bruce, November 3, Victor Echo Tango. Bruce in Frederica, Delaware. ECARS 20093. Good morning to everybody. I've been just kind of riding along here and doing a little FT8 also. It's about 36 degrees here in Delaware. I'm just south of the Air Force Base in Dover. And not much going on today. Just going to try to play radio and keep warm. Back to you there, sir.
Okay, well, that's about what I'm going to do. I'm going to just stay here with the radios and just try to keep warm today. It's right now it's 22 degrees up here, a nice clear blue sky, but that always brings the colder temperatures in too. You've got a nice signal, Bruce. You're about 5'9" into northeastern Pennsylvania.
Okay, very good. You're about 10 over here. You're really blasting in here. Very good. You got a good signal this morning. Everybody has. I've been able to hear everybody pretty good today. So, all right, that's about it. I'll let you move on there, and everybody have a great day.
Okay, well, yeah, the signals are good this morning. I haven't even turned the preamp on, so enjoy it, not having to use the extra boost and being able to hear everybody so well. 73, Bruce. I'll look for you again soon. Thank you for checking in with me today. I'm clear. That's November 3, Victor Echo Tango. This is W3GWM. Electromotive Force, go ahead.
W3GWM, this is W2 Electromotive Force into Waterford, Ohio. ECARS number 2915. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I got it on my note here up in front of my face. It's pretty chilly here, too. And I hear you're checking in a lot of mobile stations this morning. I'm kind of sorry to hear that because our number one son is coming in for a visit tomorrow. And he's got about a 4.5-hour drive. He lives out in, I can't think of the name of the town now, in Pennsylvania. It starts with an A, but I got to write it down so that I can remember to pass it along to the net control station. He just retired. And he's enjoying his retirement by coming out and visiting once in a while. And I mentioned that to somebody the other day, and he said, the net control station I was talking to, he said, your son retired. Does that make you think a little bit? And I said, yeah, I think about my age a whole lot these days. Because we are gradually losing family members because they're all getting up in their ages like me. So that's the way it goes. That's life, I guess. I remember a guy, when we were living back in Pennsylvania, there was a guy that I used to visit with once in a while. We played guitar together in a band. And I forgot what I was going to say already. I shouldn't start things without thinking them through. But that's the way it goes, I guess, when you get to be 88 years old. George, I didn't get your location, and I don't have my computer fired up yet, so you can give me your location, please.
Okay, Albert, the call sign here is Whiskey 3, Whiskey Mike, and my name's George, and I'm located in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm about 35 miles west to northwest of Scranton.
Okay, we got that. Thank you very much, George. And I'm going to get out of your way. W3GWM, W2 Electromotive Force is pulling the plug and going bye-bye. Out.
Okay, well, you're coming in 5'9". The band is starting to pick up some atmospheric noises now, and I just have to deal with it. It's 40 meters after all. But good signal, Albert. No trouble copying you. 73, we'll look for you again next week. I'm clear with Whiskey 2 EMF and looking for Mike Quebec Romeo. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, George. Oh, excuse me there, W3GWM. This is Kilo Bravo 8, Mike Quebec Romeo. Name is Brent. Bravo Romeo Echo November Tango, located in southeastern Michigan, where it's currently 39 degrees and overcast. We're got a little wind blowing out there around 15 mile an hour gusts and steady about 5 mile an hour. makes it feel like about 35 up there. So we're going to stay on this side of the glass, and let's just take the word on the thermostat there. We're not going to go out and confirm or deny it. George, go ahead.
Okay, well, we're going to get up into the lower 40s today, they say, and tomorrow up to around 50. Right now it's 23 and clear blue skies. Temperature's going up kind of quick as the sun's rising, and I think we'll make it into the 40s today. No rain or anything. Clear blue skies. Real nice day, and the winds are dead calm.
Oh, Roger, on that. Well, it sounds like a nice day for you, and kind of overcast. Maybe some of these clouds will blow out, and we'll get some of the sun on this side of the clouds. That'd be good. But thanks for picking me up. You're running about 5 and 7 into southeastern Michigan, George. And anyway, like I said, thanks for picking me up. W3GWM 73 KB8MQR.
Okay, KB8MQR, W3GWM. You're about 572, Brent. Thanks for calling this morning, and we'll be looking for you again further down the log. You have a great weekend. Clear with KB8MQR, W3GWM, looking for check-ins for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu.
November 9er, Sierra, India uniform.
Kilo 3, Papa India Tango.
That was nice. I got everybody. WB3, AVZ, N9SIU, K3, PIT. WB3, AVZ.
Yeah, good morning, Frank. WB3 AVZ. Frank down York, PA, 30579. And looks like I'll be your relief at 10 o'clock. I guess needed an emergency fill, so I picked it up. So he'll be turning it over to me at the top of the hour. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know that. I hope whatever emergency came up for Mike is not going to inconvenience him too much. But I'll be looking for you then at 10 o'clock. You've got a good signal in here. Got the short skip in pretty good today because I'm not I'm 124 miles north of you.
Yeah, you're doing about 10 over, so and sounds semi-good for 40 meters. All right, see you later. WB3, everything.
Okay, 73. We'll catch you at 10 o'clock. Yeah, you're 10 over also, Frank. Clear for WB3 AVZ, W3GWM, November 9er Sierra India uniform. Go ahead.
Good morning, George. N9SIU here in Greenwood, Indiana. Just wanted to drop in a few minutes here and just wish everyone a great day today and a good weekend. We have about 37 degrees here south of Indianapolis, and it's going to be okay. Although we do have a wind advisory coming up for later on today and tomorrow, so it'll probably be heading your way too. Strong winds. So everyone have a great day, and back in that N9SIU, and my number is 9063.
Okay, Bob, good to hear from you again. Thanks for calling. And, yeah, we might get those winds. I don't know. They're not mentioning much about it. They did say we might have some 10 to 15. The last storm system that went through, they were calling for wind gusts over 50. I live on top of a mountain, so I expected it to be a little bit higher. But fortunately, we didn't get it. The highest gust I registered was only a little over 30. You're sounding good, though, Bob. You're above the noise, and the signal is 100% copy.
And thank you for the signal report. I'm giving you through the noise, too. It's kind of a noisy band today, over.
Okay, well, we'll say 73 for now. You have a great weekend, and I hope to see you again real soon. I'm Claribus, November 9th, Sierra India uniform. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. Kilo 3, Papa India Tango, Europe.
thank you for calling. Is that Kilo 3 Papa India Tango?
Yeah, Papa India Tango. Go ahead.
Yeah, there was a little QRM there. But anyway, name here is Bob Bravo, Oscar Bravo. And ECARS number is 30659. I think it's the first time I checked in with you, George. Name is Bob, and out in western PA, just west of Pittsburgh. And just checking in. Just happened to be on the radio and remembered the ECARS, so I thought I'd jump in. Nice day out here right now in western PA. 28 degrees, supposed to warm up later, but nothing else to report. Just that's about it. Back to you.
Okay, Bob. Well, you're coming in here about a 5'9" this morning. No trouble copying you. We got the short skip today, so I can hear West PA. When the band is in its normal state, I don't hear anything closer than about 300 miles. But you're doing good today, Bob. Anything I can do for you?
No, that's about it. You're also 5'9" out here, but somebody was tuning up right next to you. But anyway, okay, I'll say 73, and back to you. Back to the net.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Seems like net frequencies are a magnet for people to tune up on. Anyhow, you're doing good. 73. You have a great day, and we'll see you again. This is the first time you've checked in with me, Bob, so I hope to see you again soon. 73. Clear with K3PIT. This is W3GWM, and I'm looking for check-ins for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
Norway 3, Victor Sugar.
Okay, perfect. I got a Kilo Delta 3 something, and there was another one.
November 3, Victor Sugar.
Okay, November 3, Victor Sugar. Anybody else? Okay, we'll go back for the KD3, the KD3 station. Go again.
Yes, this is Kilo Delta 3, Green Zucchini. Over.
On that one. KD3 Golf Zulu. This is W3GWM. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning to you, and hope everything's going well with you. And just checking in here with you this morning. Number 2134 for life. Over.
Okay, Derek, it's good to hear from you again. Been a little while since I've talked to you. The last time was back in February. And not that far away. I'm only 43 miles away from you. I'm down near Wyalusing in northeastern PA.
Yes, I know that, and you're sounding good. You're 5'9" with me, no problem whatsoever. Over.
You're 5'9", paging to 10. Over.
Yeah, okay, very good. All right, we'll let you go and pick up the other stations there. Have a great day.
Okay.
KD3GZ clear.
Okay, Derek, 73. Have a great weekend, and we'll look for you further down the log. Clear with KD3 Golf Blue. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. November 3, Victor Sierra. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very fine. How's the weather up there in Wyalusing? I'm just over in a little town of Tunkhannock. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a close neighbor. I'm getting the neighbors calling in today. The last one was Elmira. You're down in Tunkhannock. And, well, it was down to 17 earlier this morning. It's up to 24 now. And clear blue skies and no wind.
You okay, fine. Yeah, we were down to 17 also this morning. Right now it's up to 30 degrees, so it's warming up quick. Heard you in here. Thought I'd at least give you a call. I've talked to you before, but it's been a while. Over.
Yeah, it was back in October, so Tom, it's good to hear from you again. And I guess it's too cold for the hunters. I have not heard any gunshots so far today. Either that or it's too cold for the deer.
Yeah, I haven't heard any either. But I'm sure there'll be some a little bit later this afternoon.
I haven't heard much up here. I think I've heard a total of 3 shots since Saturday. So either we're not getting much hunting in this area and not much pressure, or the deer are all laying low real well. I do see cars along the road, so I know there's hunters back in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Both my neighbors got deer already. They got theirs on Saturdays. And, yeah, they did pretty good. They got them in the backyard. Over.
Well, that sounds good. I don't hunt anymore. I don't get around in the woods the way I used to. I got a bum leg that doesn't always cooperate, so, I can't go back off the beaten track and do it. And And the deer on my property up here are just too darn tame. There's no way I'm going to try to shoot any of them. They're used to seeing us. When we go outside, they don't even run away.
Yep. They're a little bit wilder up here. I got cornfields all around me, so it draws them pretty good. And fine on not being able to get out. Well, I can't either. I've got two bum legs from a back injury, and the age doesn't help me along much anymore, but I still ramble along with my walker, over.
Yeah, well, I'm not to that point yet. I occasionally have to use a cane, but I'm managing to stay off of the walker. Just a couple of times they've made me use it, but as soon as I can, I get away from it. But, yeah, I know what it's like, and it's, well, I'm surrounded by woods. I've got woodland and state game lands all around me. I'm sitting on top of a mountain with 19 acres, and on my eastern and western, my southern and western border is nothing but woodland, about 300 acres of woods that are state game lands, plus a lot of private woodland going on off into the distance. And off to my east is a drill site, and then a whole lot more woods going down to the Susquehanna River. So I'm pretty well isolated up here. I like it that way. Makes it interesting.
Well, very handy for being able to run a linear amplifier. I can't run one here. I got too many people down the lake down below me that I seem to, well, a while ago I used to come through and everything they had these phone systems in their houses, going back quite a bit, 20 or 25 years, and baby alarm systems that they shut me right down. I had to sell the amplifier, over.
That's too bad. I don't have an amplifier. I'm using a Kenwood TS480HX. It puts out 200 watts. And the antenna I'm on this morning is a G5RV that's oriented to favor the east and the west, which seems to be the best one for ECARS. I've got another G5RV that's at right angles to that, to the north and south lakes, that I use for some of the other nets that I'm on. But you're coming in real nice and loud up here, Tom.
Yeah, you'd never guess what I'm running.
Well, you're 20 over. I don't know what you're running, though.
I'm running a little old Swan 240 with a 6G5 final amplifier to putting out about 85 watts, over.
Okay, well, conditions are just perfect between me and you today, then, because for the short skip, you're coming in real good.
Yeah, okay, fine. Well, go ahead. I'm going to ride along here for a while. I've been seeing what I can copy with this rig. I just got it finished up, and now I'm seeing how good it'll hear. You take care. Have a great day, and good to talk to you again. Norway 3, Victor Sugar, back to net.
Yeah, good to hear from you again, Tom. We'll look for you further down the line. I'm clear with N3 Victor Sugar. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, on 7.255 for ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service, and I'm looking for check-ins.
ND4, Mike Romeo.
Whiskey America 3, Germany, Italy, Norway.
I've got ND4MR and WA3IGN. ND4MR, go ahead.
Oh, hey, good frosty morning from ND4MR in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, on a downright cold morning. It was 28 degrees when I came in here. Now it's up to a balmy 33. Mostly blue sky, a few clouds up there. Beautiful forecast for today, except for the coldness. I'll try and endure bravely. Currently, as I said, 33 degrees. Name is Dave, and the member number is 4260. There you go. Thanks for being our net control from ND4MR.
Okay, Dave, good to hear you again. Thank you for checking in. Well, about 5 o'clock this morning, we got down to 17, and right now we're going up. We're at 25 degrees, 75% humidity, and no wind, so there's no wind chill to worry about anyhow, but I'm still going to stay in until it gets a little bit warmer than this. How's everything down in North Wilkesboro?
Oh, never mind. We haven't been outside yet. Me and the dog are still taking the morning slowly. That's one of the privileges of being retired. 7 trees from ND4MR.
Yeah, you're right there. I enjoy being retired. I don't have to worry and don't have to hurry, so I just take things one day at a time. Only one I have to listen to anymore is my wife, and that's no problem. Anything I can do for you today, Dave?
No, that covers it. Good day.
Okay, well, then I'll say 73 and move along, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for checking in with me again, and we'll look for you again next week. Okay, I'm Claire with ND4MR. This is W3GWM, looking for Whiskey Alpha 3, India Golf, November.
Oh, we'll try and reverse that a little bit. How about Whiskey America 3, Germany, Italy, Norway, WA3GIN, Dave, number 3243, 3243. It is a balmy 33 degrees and sunny here. Forecast is for chilly and severe clear. You're 20 over 9 here in the northern neck of Virginia, 90 miles west of the Atlantic Ocean. Over.
Okay, well, Dave, you're coming in 10 over up here. I'm in northeastern Pennsylvania, about 25 miles south of the New York state line. Nice signal, a little bit of atmospheric noise this morning, but it's not really bothering me that much. And temperature up here right now is 25 degrees.
All right, real fine. I heard Dave down south, and he was sounding pretty good here today. Also, looks like the short skip is in for a while. Have a great day and a good weekend. We'll catch you later. WA3GIN, King George, Virginia.
Okay, well, yeah, when the skip is in, it's a lot of fun doing ECARS. 73, Dave, and we'll look for you again. I'm Claire with WA3GIN. This is W3GWM, looking for check-ins for ECARS.
K2NJ8, Kilo 2, November Hotel.
Victor Alpha 3, Uniform Mike Papa.
Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha Sierra.
Okay, I've got a K2 station in November Hotel, Victor Alpha 3, something Mike Papa, and Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Sierra. Let's go back up for the K2 station. The K2 again?
This is Kilo 2, November Hotel. Name is Hank. My ECARS number is 21192. And I joined the net last week, and it's just fun to listen to this net here every day on the East Coast. That's all I got to say, so back to you, George, and 73 back to the net.
Okay, Hank, you're coming in pretty good up here. You're about a 5'9" this morning. And, yeah, I listen to ECARS a lot when I'm working in here in the shack doing something else. I'll just put it on ECARS and listen as it goes through the day. And once in a while I hear some pretty interesting things, so I enjoy it. And it's a lot of fun being net control on ECARS, too. Is there anything I can do for you this morning?
No, thank you, George. You just listen in, and I just follow along to the part of the day. So have a great day. 73 and back to the net.
Okay, well, this is the first time I've talked with you, so a pleasure to meet you here on ECARS, and I hope to see you again real soon. I'm Carl with K2 November Hotel. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. And for Alpha 3, something Mike Papa. Go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, Uniform Mike Papa. Good morning, George. Good morning, everyone on net. This is Mark. My ECARS number is 30766. You are 590 to Ottawa, Ontario on this 33-degree sunny day.
Okay, Mark, I thought that was you, but I wasn't really sure. But I better wait and find out. But I didn't catch the meter either, but you're coming in good signal, perfectly readable here in northeast Pennsylvania.
Thanks for picking me up, and thanks for the report. Have a great day, George.
You too, Mark. You're 5'6", 5'6" in the northeast PA. Thanks for being here, and we'll look for you further down the log. 73. And Alpha 3's Oscar Sierra. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha Sierra. The name is Sam and from Ontario, Canada.
Okay, I missed that one. Got Victor Echo 3, Victor Oscar Sierra. Good morning. And how are you doing? This is the first time that my log says I've talked with you, so it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. It's Victor Alpha Sierra. Victor Alpha Sierra. Pleased to meet you as well.
Okay, you're right, just above my noise, and I didn't quite get the whole thing, but I got it now. Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha Sierra, and nice to meet you. This is the first time I've talked with you.
Yes, it is. I'm just scanning my radio here. I just got a new microphone, and I'm testing my microphone. Back to you.
I've only got you about a 5.5, so I can't really tell you how the audio quality is because I've got the normal atmospheric noises, the whistlings and the static, but you're coming in well enough that I can copy you.
That's good. I'm happy about that. And so where are you? You're in northern Pennsylvania, you said?
Yeah, I'm in northern Pennsylvania, about 25 miles south of the New York state line, and about 35 miles west-northwest of Scranton, near a small town called Wyalusing in northeastern PA.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I am from Ontario, Canada, and my closest town is called Simcoe.
Oh, I know where that is. I used to vacation up there a lot.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, you're welcome to come anytime you want. We love the United States as well.
I always enjoyed Canada. I was really thinking about when I retired, moving up to Canada. My wife and I are very, very fond of the Algonquin Park area. Went there with a camper and stayed in the park. Well, a lot. I wouldn't even venture to guess how many times, but we've seen the wolves and we've seen the moose. I used to go up further north. I used to go up by Lake Nipissing and a little bit further north into Ontario, but there's still an awful lot that I would have liked to have seen.
Yes, that is wonderful. I'm very used to Algonquin Park. We used to go canoeing over there when my children were young, and yes, it's quite a place.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. That was about the closest I ever got to a live wolf was in Algonquin Park. I was watching a moose and a calf and taking pictures of them from actually way too close. I was way too close to them. But all at once, one of the red wolves came out of the woods, and there was no doubt in my mind what it was. It was definitely not a coyote.
Yes, it's a hell of a place. One time we looked around it with flying squirrels. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Hundreds of flying squirrels.
Oh, I've got some hemlock trees here, and I've got some flying squirrels here on the property. When we retired, we moved up to a mountaintop in PA. We don't have any neighbors really close to us. We're surrounded by woods, and I've got deer, bear, bobcat. Well, they say we don't have them, but a long time ago I did come across a cougar and got the tracks. I know for sure it was here, but according to the State Game Commission, they're extinct, but I kind of differed with them on that idea.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, that's good, that's good. So now I think I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to say 7-3. I'm very, very happy that I got in contact with you. Are you here every day?
Negative. I'm only here I'm scheduled here on Friday mornings from 8:45 to 10. Next week I'm going to be filling in for a friend of mine from 10 to 11 every morning, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that because that's a time slot I don't normally get into.
So this is your frequency, 7.255, is it?
Roger, we're on 7.255. The net is here from 7:30 until 1:30 every day, every weekday, and on Saturday and Sunday we hold the net from 8 until 12.
Roger, Roger. So this is W3DWM to Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha Sierra 73.
Okay, 73. You have a great weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm clear with Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha Sierra. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and looking for check-ins for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
Sierra Delta.
This is KB3
Romeo
JUF.
3, Juliet Charlie Bravo.
Tango.
Whiskey 3, Juliet Charlie Bravo.
Okay, this is what I've got. I've got Sierra Delta Lima, KB3JUF, Charlie Bravo, that's Whiskey 3, Juliet Charlie Bravo. I got you on my list twice, so I'll scratch the one off. And also a station ending in Tango. Sierra Delta Lima, go ahead.
Good morning, George. This is Kilo Charlie 8, Sierra Delta Lima. Sorry about it might be a channel frequency. This had the radio shut off for a while, but I'm back on the frequency here. Good morning, George. Hope you're doing well. How copy me? You're about 5'7", over.
Okay, Rob, you're doing fine. You're a 5'9". I've got you at 5'9" this morning. And I don't think you're on frequency. It sounds like you're okay. That back in the old days, we used to. I ran a net on 75 meters. Worked all states net on evenings starting at about 9 o'clock until about midnight. And I used to have to get the radio turned on about an hour and a half ahead of time so it had time to warm up and stabilize so I didn't drift all over the band.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'll tell you one thing about you, George, and me, we like the old radio. It keeps us jack warm. Yeah, I had it on earlier, but I had to shut it off. I had to do something. When I come back up downstairs, I turned it back on. Well, other than that, thank you for picking me up, George. Hope you're doing well. We got about 38 degrees. No snow. It's gone. I don't know what it's going to do. Who knows? Who cares? Well, now I'm going to say thanks to you, George. Good to hear you out there today. God bless you, brother. We'll talk to you down the bottom. This is Rob, Kilo Charlie 8, Sierra South Lima, 73-8453 in Mike. I'm Rob here. Take care, George.
Okay, well, all my gear now is solid state, so I don't have the advantage of having the wintertime extra heater in the shack. But the one way back when was the first real transceiver that I had about 45 years ago was a Swan 350. It put out about 300 watts, and it got hot when I used it. So I really like that one. Kind of sorry I ever let it go. I see him at Hamfest once in a while, and one of these days I'm going to pick one up. Anyhow, thank you for being here. We'll look for you again later. 73. You have a great weekend, Rob. We'll see you next week. Hello, KCH Sierra Delta Lima, KB3JUF. Hello, Charlie. KB3JUF. Charlie, you still here?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I picked up the wrong mic. Good morning, George. Good morning, everybody on ECARS. And it's a little cool here in the Poconos, but a bright blue, azure blue, that's the color, azure blue sky. And, getting to the point where I gotta have the heater, the water heater base plugged in now, so the chickens don't have to lick the ice. I gotta get I'm scheduled for a booster COVID shot today at noon, and I'm all out of my blood thinner, Eliquid. I gotta pick that up. That could be convenient. It's at the same place, the same pharmacy. And okay, I'll wait to get back to the net. KB3JUF.
Okay, Okay, Charlie, I just called in a prescription for a refill on my Eliquis. Really wish I didn't have to take that because I bruise so easily with that medication. Ever since I started taking it, all I have to do is touch something and I've got a new bruise. But you're coming in good here this morning, Charlie. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you this afternoon, probably on the EPA EPTN. You have a great day, and if I don't see you, you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you later on. We did get down to 17 here last night, Charlie. 73, Charlie. I'm clear with KB3JUF. This is W3GWM. W3 Juliet to Charlie Bravo. Go ahead.
Okay, well, good morning, George, and all those that can hear me. W3JCB, name is Charlie. I'm over here at the other end of the state, George. I'm in a little village of Reno, in northwest Pennsylvania, about 60 miles south of Erie, and it's 32 degrees, and sunny skies. Looks like it's going to be a pretty fair day. So that's about it from here. I'll turn it back to you, W3JCB.
Okay, Charlie. Well, we got down to 17 last night. Right now, we're up to 29. The sunshine is really bringing the temperature up quickly. 72% humidity, and the winds right now are calm. So it's looking like it's going to be a nice afternoon. Going to be up in the 40s, and tomorrow you might be already having it. We're supposed to get rain and temperatures around 50 tomorrow.
Gotcha. Well, we had rain early yesterday morning, but it is what it is. So, hey, won't hold it. You got some more coming in to you. So, 7-3, have a great weekend. W3JCB.
Okay, well, Charlie, nice hearing from you. And this is the first time I've talked with you, so thanks for checking in this morning. And I hope I get a chance to see you again soon. 73, have a great weekend. I'm clear with Whiskey 3, Juliet Charlie Bravo. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. All I got on the last station on my list was the Tango station again.
Kilo 3 Delta Papa Tango, was that me?
I certainly was. Go right ahead.
Good morning, George. K3DPT. Tim in Annapolis. 204 on the roster. Cold, clear, crisp morning today. I don't know that we got down to freezing, but it was pretty chilly. You got a nice signal here. You're about 60 cycles low, but other than that, no problem copying you at all. You're usually about your same signal strength, a little over 9, sometimes 10 over. K3DPT.
Okay, well, Tim, I put you at 10 over this morning, and I'll have to turn the frequency counter on in a little bit. I'm going to stay where I am for now because the net's almost over. And usually people tell me that I'm a little bit on the high side on this frequency, so I'll have to look into that. I'll run the frequency counter and see what's going on. This radio I just had out for calibration, but he's not quite on for transmit. For receive, it's pretty close, but it's been running about 40 cycles high on transmit, and I've been using incremental tuning to compensate for it. Anything I can do for you today, Tim? You're coming in good up here in northern Pennsylvania.
Yeah, nothing you can do for me, George, but you hit 20 over 9 that time, and the signal looks real nice on the audio scope. No problems at all. Thanks for running the net. You do a great job. I enjoy checking in with you. K3DPT, back to you.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. And you're 20 over now, too, Tim. It peaked up. So, 40 meters is a fun band. Never know what to expect. And it's in pretty good shape today. 73, Tim. We'll look for you further down the log. Enjoy yourself down there. And I don't know if it's crab season anymore or not. I've kind of lost track of that. But I know a lot of watermen come into Annapolis. 73, Tim. We'll look for you later on. K3DPT, I'm clear with you, and it's time to look for more check-ins. Anyone, anywhere for ECARS, call now.
Here, Kilo Bravo 2, November.
Kilo Bravo 1, Golf. Whiskey Bravo 2, Lima, Kilo Oscar.
November. Mobile, Kilo 2, Quebec, Whiskey, Quebec.
Okay, I've got, a few out of that. There were a lot of stations, and I'm afraid I missed some. I only got partials on most. I've got Quebec a KB2, a Bravo India, or Bravo 1, I guess it is. WB2, one that had a November. There was a big pile up, but I did hear the mobile QWQ. Go ahead.
Good morning. Nothing in particular. Just thought I'd check in. Nice sunny, cold day here in the bylands of South Jersey. Name is DOUG, and I have forgotten my number, like everything else. K2QWQ Mobile.
Okay, K2QWQ Mobile from W3GWM. You're coming in gangbusters up here today. I did not catch the meter, but it was one of the loudest, clearest signals of the day so far, Doug. How are you doing?
Oh, well, pretty amazing. It's an old Icon 706 Mark II-G MFJ ham whip.
Well, it must just be a perfect distance with perfect conditions because you're a solid 10 over.
Marvelous. Hard to believe. All right, thank you very much. Have a good day and have a comfortable between holidays period. K2QWQ Mobile. I will be listening out. 7-3.
Okay, Doug, I don't know if it's as bad as it used to be, but this is my least favorite time of the year. I avoid the big box stores and the shopping centers like the plague until sometime in mid-January. Once they get done taking all their returns back in, then I go back out again. Anyhow, thanks for checking in with me, Doug. We'll catch you again soon. Nice to hear from you. Clear with K2QWQ Mobile. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and it's a KB2 station, KB2 something. Go ahead.
This is Kilo Bravo 2, November, Charlie, India. Name is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, Victor, New York, and the Finger Lakes region. Good morning, George.
Okay, Tom, you're up north of me then, not that far north. I'm down Wyalusing, Pennsylvania, south of Sayre and southwest from Binghamton. You're coming in 10 over down here. You got a real nice signal this morning.
Very good. Same with you. 5 by 9 here, and 30, well, right at freezing and cloudy. It's going to be another wonderful cloudy day in Rochester area, but that's what we get here. Just sitting here in the shack working on our newsletter for the local club I'm in, actually president of, and just thought I'd check in and say good morning to you. George, go ahead.
Okay, well, right now it's 30 degrees here. We're coming up kind of quickly. I started off at 8:45 this morning at 22 degrees. At 5 o'clock, we were down at 17. I'm in the area where I'm basically a little bit cooler. I'm on top of one of the mountains just south of Wyalusing and on the southern south of the Susquehanna River. And I'm generally 4 or 5 degrees colder up here on top than I am down in the valley, which is really appreciated in the summertime, but not so much in the winter. Anything I can do for you today, Tom? This is the first time I've talked with you, so it's a pleasure meeting you here on ECARS.
No, George, I'm doing fine. Member number 21146, and just like starting to try to check in more regularly and make everybody feel comfortable talking to Western New York. So have a great day, good holiday season, and I hope to catch you again before the end of the year. W3GWM, this is KB2 NCI 73.
Okay, 73, Tom. Thank you for checking in, and I hope I see you again real soon. Have a great weekend. Claire with KB2 NCI. This is W3GWM, and I had a Bravo 1 station. That's all I got out of the call sign was Bravo 1. Anybody with Bravo 1? How about Bravo
November Alpha 1 X-ray. I don't know if that was me. Try it.
Sorry, I doubled with you. Try again?
I said, I don't know if it was me. I got NA1X, November Alpha 1 X-ray. I don't know if that helps.
Well, it wasn't on my list, but Joe, I'll go ahead and work you now before something happens and I lose you. How are things up in Agawam today?
Good. I only chimed in because I do remember you saying you heard in November. Anyway, things in Agawam are great. Nice to hear you this morning. This is Joe, NA1X, November Alpha 1 X-ray, and I have an ECARS number of 10099.
Yeah, I think that was you. I did have one that all I picked up was November that had a pile up there where everybody was about at the same level, and I had a heck of a time trying to pick out anything at all.
Contact.
Contact, go.
Hey, Joe in Agawam, is Pager still open?
I wouldn't go there if it was, but I think it is.
Where they used to make great sausage.
Yeah, well, okay, but anyway, yeah, I don't know for sure, but I went by it the other day and it was open, over.
Thank you. Thanks for the break.
All right, so anyway, I'll say 7-3 to you, George. I know you got a couple more contacts. Have a wonderful day. Nice to hear you this morning. NA1X will be clear.
Okay, Joe, and always good to hear from you. Thanks for checking in with me, and I'll look for you again next week. You have a great weekend. Clear November Alpha 1 X-ray. This is W3GWM, and again, partial call signs. I'm sorry about that. I've got a Whiskey Bravo 2 that I heard. Is there a Whiskey Bravo 2? Okay, and QWQ Mobile I've already worked, so we'll start a new list. I've got about 8 minutes to go, so anybody that wants to check into ECARS, call now.
Golf Lima Tango. Foxtrot X-Ray Whiskey.
Zulu Golf November Mobile.
Okay, I may have 2 mobiles. At least I got Foxtrot Golf November Mobile. You go ahead.
Zulu Golf November Mobile, over.
Yeah, Zulu Golf November Mobile. Go ahead. Give me the rest of your call.
Rogers November 2 Zulu Golf November Jerry 20-903. Currently in Plattsburgh Business District. We have sunny skies and around 30 degrees, over.
Roger that. Well, it's clear blue skies here. Lots of sunshine, and we're up to 30 degrees now. It's warming up pretty quickly. It started off at 17.
Yeah, Roger. It's supposed to be chilly today and warmer tomorrow. And for the next couple days, and then chill down and then warmer again. So it's upsy-down, upsy-daisy, upsy-turvy, whatever you want to call it, weather. Have a great day, George. Take care. 73N2ZGN.
Okay, thank you for checking in. Have a great weekend, Jerry. We'll look for you again next week. Clear with N2 Zulu Golf November. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. And was there another mobile station trying to check in?
November 8 Tango, Charlie Papa.
November 8 Charlie Tango Papa. Go ahead.
It's November 8 Tango, Charlie Papa. Mobile. Just want to say good morning, ECARS 8266 on the PA Turnpike here, coming up on Breezewood in about 20 miles or so. Going to be getting out there, heading in towards the D.C. area.
Okay, well, the Turnpike is, quite a ways south of me, really. I'm up in the north part of the state, and it's good to hear from you this morning. The name here is George, and I'm located in, about 30 miles west-northwest from Scranton, Pennsylvania, about 35 miles west-northwest of Scranton.
QSL, George, the name here is Roger, Romeo Oscar, Golf Echo Romeo, and ECARS 8266.
Roger, it's good to hear from you again. It's been 5 years. The last time was October of 2017.
QSL, I don't do mobile that often. I don't do actually a whole lot much anymore, but when I head towards this area, I always try to toss the radio in the car, just something to listen to on the way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I do that quite a bit too, and I do more listening than I do talking, actually. So, anyhow, you drive safe. Enjoy your drive. Drive carefully down to D.C., and we'll look for you again further down the log.
QSL, George, thank you very much, and if I don't catch you, I hope you have a wonderful, happy holiday. And
AQCP Mobile, we'll be listening. Okay, November 8, Charlie Tango Papa Mobile. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. 73, Roger. We'll catch you again soon. And let's see, Foxtrot X-Ray Whiskey. Go ahead.
Good morning, George. This is Whiskey Bravo 3, Foxtrot X-Ray Whiskey. Name is Buzz, Bravo Uniform Zulu, ECARS number 30240. I'm in North Wales, Pennsylvania, and the skip is short, so I can hear you, George. Back to you.
Okay, well, you're coming in good up here, Buzz. You're about 5'9", solid 5'9", in northeastern Pennsylvania. How are you doing this morning?
We're doing fine. It got cool overnight, 22 degrees. It's now 30, going up to 46. Brilliant sunshine, though. And the barometer is 30.56, so I don't think we'll get any precipitation. And humidity is 89%, and the wind is dead calm. Back to you.
Okay, well, we hit 17 about 5 o'clock this morning, and right now we're at 30 degrees, 65% humidity, barometer 30.79 and steady, and no precipitation in the past 24 hours, and right now the winds are calm, so there's no wind factor to worry about, and bright blue skies.
Wonderful. I'm going to pass along 7-3 to you, George. Have a great weekend coming up, and I understand you've got some extra shifts on early next week, so I'll be looking for you there. 7-3, WB3FXW.
Okay, I'll look for you, Buzz. Yeah, I enjoy ECARS. This is the most fun on radio that I have all week. So, yeah, I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, filling in for Vic, WA4THR, and give me a different time slot, 10 to 11 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is one that I haven't worked in an awfully long time. Let's see, I'm down to about 3 minutes left. 73, Buzz, we'll look for you later. Clear WB3FXW. This is W3GWM. Any check-ins, call now.
Kilowatt Charlie 1, Mike Romeo.
November 1, Juliet, Whiskey Sierra.
Juliet Yankee.
Okay, we've got 4 of you in there, and that's about what time I got left. KC1MR, station with Quebec, November 1, Juliet Whiskey Sierra and Juliet Yankee. KC1MR. Good morning, Ray. I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, I was busy moving stuff around. My wife's got company coming, but you sound awesome today. Frank, how you doing, buddy? George, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It was cold early this morning. We got down to 17 last night, but now we're at 30.
Balmy 30 degrees, yeah. I don't know what it is right now. I haven't had a chance to look at the weather, but you sound good. And the sun is shining. I think it's going to be a nice day, probably in the 40s.
We expect to get up into the low 40s today and up around 50 tomorrow.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in the 50s here tomorrow with rain. So we'll stay inside and go watch the football games. That's what I'm going to do. I'll be on this net a little off and on, which is good. So anyway, you take care. I don't want to tie you up because you won't have enough time to chat with anybody else. So you have a good day, George, okay?
Okay, you too, Ray. You take it easy, and I'll look for you again next week. 73. I'm clear with KC1MR. This is W3GWM, and the station with Quebec. Go ahead.
Kilo Alpha 2, India, Romeo, Quebec. How copy?
Kilo Alpha 2, India, Romeo, Quebec. Go ahead.
Very good. Pleasure to meet you, George. This is my first time contact with you, I believe. Member number 20973. And just wanted to say hi from the Jersey Shore, where it's an ungodly 35 degrees, and waiting for it to get back up to around 70. It's not going to happen until about May. So just enjoying the day, and took a half a day off, and going to get back to work in a little while. W3GWM from KA2IRQ.
Okay, KA2IRQ from W3GWM. Well, we have worked before, but it was in July of 2020, so nice to see you again. I'm glad you managed to check in this morning, and I hope you're enjoying your day off.
Absolutely. absolutely. By the way, number is Marla, Michael Alpha, Romeo Lima Oscar, and we'll turn it back to next as a number at the top of the hour there. 73s, and we'll talk to you again soon. KA2IRQ.
Okay, 73 Marlo, thanks for checking in. We'll see you again soon. Clear with KA2IRQ, this is W3GWM, and let's see, in November, I got 2 to go yet, so November 1, Juliet Whiskey Sierra, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, George. It's getting to be near the bewitching hour, so I'll be brief. You've got John here. We're in Buxton, Maine. Our ECARS number is 10409, and the temperature is currently it's 40 degrees. When I came out here this morning, I had a low of 22. Listen, George, have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. We'll talk to you later. N1JWS.
Okay, John, thanks for checking in. Nice to hear from you again. And we're at 30 degrees right now, so you got me beat. You're coming in 10 over this morning. 73, have a great weekend, and we'll look for you again next week. Clearbeth, November 1, Juliet Whiskey Sierra. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and the last one on my list is Juliet Yankee. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, George. This is Alpha Baker 4, Juliet Yankee. Glenn, located in Bedford, Virginia, where we've got 41 degrees now. We had 27 earlier today, and it's cold. It's cold. You're in here at about 5 and 7, between 5, 7, 5, 9. It's a little QSB up and down, but still Q5 copy. Ticket number 4 is 0044. Thanks for what you do for the net, and have a super weekend. AB4JY.
Okay, Glenn, you're coming in about 10 over up here this morning. Nice signal, no trouble with it whatsoever. And a little bit of QSB on the band right now, a little bit of noise level starting to work its way up. But for the most part, everyone's been perfectly clear this morning. And we'll say 73 to you, Glenn. I'll look for you again further down the log. Nice to hear from you again this morning. 73, and look for you again soon. I'm clear with AB4JY. This is W3GWM. And let's see, I got to check and see. Well, I know it's not Mike. I think it's, well, it's somebody. Okay, it's WA2DBU, I think. Bill, are you my relief today?
Negative, WB3ABZ.
Okay, WB3ABZ, okay. I got that down right now. Okay, you can, I'm ready to give it up to you. I'm a little bit over, and the band is good today.
All right, George, real good. Appreciate you being there. Thanks for everything you do for ECARS and for the Eastern region. And you have a good rest of the day, and have fun next week. Sounds like you're going to be busy. Clarence W3GWM will be my number 1 contact here once I get him type in the logger. And this is Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, WB3AVZ. My name's Frank, ECARS number 30579 for life. And I am located outside of York, PA, near a little town called York, New Salem. I am filling in for Mike today, K1VLB, who called off sick or called off, period. I don't know. All I know is they needed a fill, and I volunteered. So you're stuck with me for the next 30 or 60 minutes until we turn it over to Dennis at the top of the hour. ECARS is a direct net. Station should go through net control. I will get priority to mobile, portable, and QRP stations. If you're one of those classifications of stations, yell it loud and proud at the beginning, and when you give your call, and we'll move you to the top of any list that we're currently working on. This time we'll take a standby at the top of the hour, see if there's anybody with a schedule or any emergency or priority traffic. Call WB3AVZ, over. Nothing heard. If you all hear something I don't, scream relay, and we'll let you bring that station in. This time we'll take a standby for mobile, portable, and QRP. Mobile, portable, or QRP. Give me a call now. Over. Hearing none, so I'll move on to regular check-ins. Take a standby for general check-ins. Full call signs if possible. Appreciate it. And, well, let her rip. WB3ABZ, standing by.
Kilowatt Charlie 1, Mike Romeo.
Number 2 Golf, Oscar Tango. Alpha Baker 4, Juliet Yankee.
All right, I got 3, and I know there are at least 5. So I got KC1MR, N2GVT, AB4JY. Anybody else?
Uniform India Victor.
Ooh, perfect double. The Victor station. Last letter Victor. Give me your call and then stand by, and then the 5th station. We'll try you in a second here. Call ending in Victor. Give me your call.
Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Victor.
KE8UIV. We have you in the 5th station. Try it again.
Kilowatt Charlie 8, Sierra Delta Lima.
Yeah, Rob, SDL. Good morning. All right, let's go with those 5. KC1MR. Hey, good morning, Ray. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. It's a sunny day out, and the upper 30s got to go up to the upper 40s, and as long as the sun shines, that makes me happy. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Got down to 20 degrees last night. That's a little colder than I'd like to see it. But right now we're up to 34 and climbing. Supposed to get into the mid 40s, I believe, today. So, and the sun is out, so it's looking to be a good Friday. Go ahead.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And you got a good signal. I'm looking at my logbook because I have a manual log. Never goes bad though. It never has any breakdowns. So I always have the log I can depend. And anyway, I didn't catch your name. Go ahead.
Come on, Ray. It's Frank. WB3ABZ. You're 10 over down in New York this morning. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, it's not come on, Ray. It's Beantown, Ray. Go ahead.
Contact. Yeah, okay. My bad.
Hi, Roger. Stand by.
Anything else we can do for you?
Yeah, you got a contact in there.
Contact, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. N1XY, I just wanted to say good morning to Beantown Ray. Good morning, Ray. You sounded good over here in Nashua, over.
Yeah, you're way over the 9 mark this morning as well. And it looks like we're going to have a really nice day.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about 45 today, sunny, and not too bad. Tomorrow is supposed to be outstanding, 58 degrees tomorrow, over.
You gotta love it, and I'll take it. Back to you.
Okay, have a good day, Ray. Good to hear you. Back to net control, N1XY, over.
Okay, pick it up, Frank.
All right, very good. N1XY, we got you on the list. We'll check back in with you real quick if you need to later on the list. If not, we'll just check you in. All right, Ray, real good, buddy. You're peaking 10 over, by the way, as usual. So good signal coming down the pipeline. Anything else we can do for you this morning?
No, we're all set. You're 10 over 9. You're doing a good job yourself, Frank. Okay, 7-3s. Enjoy the day. Have a good net.
All right, take care, Ray. Have a good day yourself. Clear with KC1MR. Beantown Ray up in Reading, Mass. 345 miles northeast of me. Call ending in, I think it was called Victor Tango. If not, correct it and go ahead.
Hey, good morning. Howard here in Brooklyn, New York, N2GOT. 20738 on the roster. Got a very good copy on you. Sounds like the short skip is definitely working this morning. We've got a nice cool day here in Brooklyn. I guess, what is it, about 38 degrees and sunny at this time. Back to you.
Okay, Howard, real good. Yeah, good signal. You're 5'8", coming down into York this morning. Better than I normally hear you. And so, yeah, short skip is doing a good job. And we're at 34 degrees, so you're 4 warmer than us. But hey, that's New York. You got all the buildings high. Anything else we can do for you? Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. Well, that's what happens over here. It's usually a few degrees warmer. As I said, about 37, 38 degrees. So that's it. Just got back into New York yesterday. Was down in Foreland and the southeast, as well as Florida and South Carolina. So had a really nice extended Thanksgiving vacation. And it's terrible being back here in Brooklyn, New York. Okay. just wanted to check in, say hello, and that's about it. So back over to you. This is NJ2US.
All right, very good, Howard. Yeah, after being down there, it's tough coming back up here, that is for sure. All right, clear. Then to GOT, Howard, Brooklyn, New York, 156 miles northeast of me out of York, PA. Over to Glenn. Good morning, Glenn. How's Bedford doing this morning?
Yeah, good morning, Frank. Alpha Baker 4, Juliet Yankee here. Bedford is doing pretty good. It's cold. It's up to 41 degrees now. 42 degrees. It just moved. I think it was 27 overnight, and it is cold. But the wind did die down, so it's not quite so miserable as it was yesterday morning. You in here at about a 58, 58, 58. And sometimes touching the 9s. A real good copy, a Q5 armchair copy. Have a super weekend. Good to talk to you. AB4JY.
All right, real good. Appreciate you being there, Glenn. You're peaking 5 over coming up to York on the, well, it's not really a short hop, 233 miles, but sounding good as usual. You take care. We will talk to you probably tomorrow morning if you're on. Clear with AB4JY, Glenn down in Bedford, Virginia, 233 miles south of me out of York, PA. Excuse me. Next up, Kilo 8, Uniform India, Victor. Good morning, Joe. KE8UIV or something in that neighborhood. Go ahead. All right. Station not heard. Let's go to Rob, KC8SDL. Good morning. How are you? KC8SDL, WB3AVZ, ECARS. You still with me, Rob? Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Delta Lima. Rob, you still there? Uh-oh. Did any place west of the PA fall off the map? One more time. KC8SDL, WB3AVZ. All right, N1XY. You still with me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, N1XY. Name is Roger. I'm in New Hampshire. It's 36 degrees, sunny. Going to be about 42 for high today. Over.
All right, real good. Yeah, good signal coming down from New Hampshire this morning, Roger, 5-8. Of course, now we got the net up above us flattering down here, so got a little competition, but you're getting in over it. Sounds good this morning. Go ahead.
QSL, just wanted to run by and say good morning. Thanks for picking me up. Have a good day. N1XY, over.
All right, clear with N1XY, Roger, Nashville, New Hampshire, 338 miles northeast of me out of York, PA. This is Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, WB3AVZ. My name is Frank, located outside of York, PA, and I am your master of ceremonies for this session of ECARS. I'll take anyone I can hear. All stations are welcome. Call now, over.
Kilowatt number 1, Echo Mike Whiskey.
Whiskey Bravo 2, Lima, Kilowatt Oscar.
X-Ray Charlie Yankee.
All right, I got K1EMW, WB2LKO, Echo Charlie Yankee, and I believe a Quebec Romeo. Anybody else?
X-Ray Charlie Yankee.
All right, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. We'll go ahead and correct that. We got you on the list. Anybody else?
K9ZU.
K9ZU. Have you? Anyone else? All right, let's work with those. K1EMW. You're up first. Good morning, Don.
Yes, good morning, Frank. Not too short. Just come downstairs here and listening to the net a little bit. Thought I'd see if I could make it down to the PA area. You got the name, and I'm located here at Turner, Maine, a little one-horse town and a horse runaway. Sun shining this morning,
I think when I looked there, it was 24 degrees. So it's, I think it's going to be a half decent day. So with that, I'll say 7-3 and turn it back to the net. K1EMW.
Frequencies occupied.
That other station just wanted to say hello. All right, K1EMW. Very good. Don, good signal. You're 5-7 coming down to New York this morning out of Maine. No problem copying you. Pipeline's doing pretty good from PA up into the Northeast this morning. Anything else we can do for you, go ahead?
No, that's about it here. I didn't hear the other station, but that's okay. We will just sit back here and listen for a little bit. K1EMW.
Yeah, I was another station checking their equipment on the national tune-up and equipment check frequency here on ECARS. So you were getting in over top of them, no problem. All right, clear with K1EMW, Don up in Turner, Maine, 451 miles. Next up, WB2LKO. Good morning, Mike. Go ahead.
This is WB2LKO. Good morning to everybody on the net. My ECARS number is 20693. It is now 41 degrees in Marlton, New Jersey, 4-mile-an-hour wind. Beautiful day. Just spent the last 45 minutes fixing my printer again with all kinds of paper jams. So my hands are all black with ink and so on, but that's okay. And I'll be monitoring for a while I do other emails and paperwork. So back to that, WB2LKO.
All right, real good, Mike. Yeah, good signal. You're 5-7. Coming over from Jersey on the short hop this morning. And, yeah, that reminds me, I got to check my ink level in my printer. I printed something out this morning, and the reds didn't print. So I got to go in there and look at the blue and the yellow and see if they're getting low. Apparently they are. So time to refill the reservoir. But, yeah, you got to love printers. Something will always go wrong with them, that's for sure. Usually with me, it's just not being connected. So have fun. Anything else we can do for you, go ahead.
You know what? One quick thing. I'm on a vertical antenna right now, and I'm going to push this button. I'm now on the dipole. I'm wondering if this is any better. I hear you better on the vertical, but there's more noise. And so this is the dipole now. Over.
Okay, the dipole's about a 5.5, and the vertical's about a 5.7. So your signal is definitely better on the vertical, but you're still Q5 on both, no problem.
Okay, thanks very much. I'm back on the vertical, and it's nice to check things out. It all depends on the weather and the day and the distance and all that stuff. But at least you didn't make me put the linear on today. Once I put that on, I start wasting energy and heating up the room, but I don't mind. So, back to that, WB2LKO.
All right, real good. You were peaking S9 on the vertical on that last go-around, so vertical's doing a better job, at least this direction at this particular moment in time. All right, Mike, you take care. Thanks for being there. Thanks for the check-in, and we will talk to you again, I'm sure. Clear with WB2LKO. Mike over Marlton, New Jersey, about 100 miles east of me out of York, PA. Next up, call ending in Echo Charlie Yankee. Go ahead and complete it.
November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee, over.
November 1, that's right. I did type you down lower in the list. Totally forgot. Good morning, Scott. We got you now. Go ahead.
November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee, ECARS 10434 on the roster. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, everybody on the net. 38 degrees and sunny in Rhode Island. You have a beautiful 20 over with audio is awesome this morning. Nothing much to report here, just definitely on the cooler side, and looks like it's going to warm up a little bit more, some more rain, so a little bit of a roller coaster on the weather for the for the next couple of days. That's about it, Frank. Back to you. Nice to hear you, and beautiful signal into Rhode Island. November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. Back to you, Frank.
All right, Scott, real good. Yeah, you're about a 5.6, making the return trip this morning. I've heard you better, but your Q5 copy, no problem at all. And, yeah, we don't have the rain. The sun's out today, which is a good change. So hopefully it'll stay that way, but I think they're talking rain tomorrow. So short-lived on the sun as usual. You take care, sir. We will talk to you again, I'm sure. Clear with N1X X-Ray Sierra X-Ray Charlie Yankee. Oh, man, can't even read. Scott up in Cranston, Rhode Island, 300 miles northeast to me. Next up, call ending Quebec Romeo, I believe. Complete your call and go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Frank. Whiskey Bravo 3 Alpha Victor Zulu. Here is KB8MQR Kilo Bravo 8 Mike Quebec Romeo. Name is Brent. Bravo Romeo Echo November Tango. Located in Kimball, Michigan, which is right at the foot of Lake Huron on the Canadian border, where it's currently 42 degrees and mostly overcast. I have yet to see the sun yet today, but hopefully it'll stick its sun out and wave it at me there. Go ahead.
All right, real good. Yeah, Brent, good signal. 5.7 coming over from Michigan this morning. Yeah, I hope it waves at you soon. I could send it from me over to you, but then we'd end up cloudy. So I think I'll keep it for at least another day. Because if you have the overcast now, we're going to get it in a couple, probably tomorrow is usually how it works. So we'll see if that pans out as usual. But good signal. You're 5.6, 5.7 coming over. Anything else we can do for you?
No, sir, and you're about the same 5.6, 5.7. I do notice the band does have quite a bit of QSB on it, but it's lean and it seems to recover real quick. So kind of interesting today. Hey, 73, thanks for picking me up, Frank. KB8MQR.
All right, very good. Brent, you take care. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow when I'm on 9 to 10 o'clock on my Saturday shift. Clear with KB8MQR, Brent, Kimball, Michigan, 363 miles northwest of me out of York, PA. Last on this list, Kilo 9Z Uniform. Good morning, George. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. K9ZU here. It's, let's see, what was it last time I looked? I think it was 34, or was it a little hotter? Hotter, right. 37, and it's going to go to 48 here on the Potomac. I will probably get outside and soak up some rays later because it ain't going to be cloudy. Let's see, what else is going on? Not much. You're loud here. Who am I speaking to? K9ZU.
Yeah, you got Whiskey Bravo 3 Alpha Victor Zulu, Frank up in York.
Oh, very good. You're not that far away. Yep, that's kind of a chip shot from here, actually. You're probably about, what, 50 miles maybe?
Yep, 61 according to the logging program, but we'll do 50. That sounds probably more realistic.
I remember doing a cross-country from Frederick Airport to Lancaster, and it was 67 miles from there, so it's kind of parallel.
Yep, I think that's probably about right. All right, good signal. Yeah, you're peaking 15 over, so you got a good signal coming this way for sure.
Yeah, I got the amp on. You know, I don't mind a little extra heat in the shack. It's cold out there, and I don't want to pay for the fuel oil necessarily at seven something a gallon. Oh boy.
Yeah, I wish I had an amp. Don't have that luxury yet, but yeah, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd let the tubes warm it up and save them the oil. It's a little cheaper, I think.
Yeah, I've got TL922 online right now. I've also got an L4B, and I've got a Henry 2K that's in pieces at the moment, but that won't be permanent. We'll get on that one. I don't know what I've got to do with 3 amps, though. I guess I need a backup. K9ZU.
Yeah, can't have too many. Because it's electronic stuff. It'll crap out when you need it the most. So it's usually the way it works. All right, George, anything else we can do for you, Glenn?
Nope, that'll do it. I extracted a signal report. I know the weather up there is probably about the same as mine. I'll talk to you later. K9ZU.
All right, real good, George. Yeah, we're 35 degrees, supposed to go up to the mid-40s. Clear with K9ZU, George down in Brunswick, Maryland, 61 miles or so south of me out of York, PA. That takes care of that list. We'll take a standby for any mobile, portable, or QRP. Mobile, portable, or QRP, call it this time, over. All righty, nothing heard. Go back to general check-ins. I'll take anyone I can hear, and those I can't, if I can get a relay. Call now, over.
Kilo Delta 2, Papa Golf Zulu.
November. Echo Mike Foxtrot, Electromotive Force, over.
Uniform Zulu.
Juliet.
Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha.
All right, I got KD2 Papa Golf Zulu, Foxtrot Golf November, Electromotive Force, Uniform Zulu, and a K3 JTA. Anybody else? Go ahead.
November.
India Delta. All right, I got a Kilo Delta, and that ended in Mike. Give me that full call again.
Yeah, it's Kilo Delta 2, a Whiskey Alpha Mike.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Alpha Mike. Got you. Anybody else? All right, that's wrong with those. KD2PZG, I believe it was. Good morning. Is this Tim? Over.
Hey, good morning. This is Tim. KD2PGZ in upstate New York, hovering around 33 degrees. Too cold for me. But other than that, glad to be able to check in this morning and say howdy to everybody out there on the net. Roger?
Yeah, real good, Tim. Good signal. You're peaking 10 over. So good Q5 plus, 5.9 plus signal. Yeah, we're at 36 degrees. It got down to 20 last night. That's a little bit too cold for me, too, but just throw an extra blanket on the bed, and it works out pretty good. Go ahead.
Hey, roger that, roger that. Yeah, I kind of got the heating bills are starting to roll in already, but well, it is what it is, and that's the great Northeast in the fall, winter / springtime. It's going to be cold, so I guess we just got to deal with it. But normally I'm down in Arizona this time of year. Just wife's medical issues kind of held us back this year, so we just got to deal with it. You know, been here for a real long time, so I just one more winter ain't going to kill me. Other than that, everybody have a great day. Have a safe day, and good to hear you out there making a great trip up in my direction, too. I got you 5.9, no problem at all. KD2, PGZ, back to net.
All right, Tim, real good. I hope your wife's medical issues are improving there, and hopefully, Mel, maybe next year you can get back to Arizona to make that cross-country trip. You take care, sir, and we will talk to you going clearing with KD2PGZ, Tim up in Averill Park, New York, 253 miles north of me out of York, PA. Next up, Leroy. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Frank. How's everything down there in York, PA?
Doing real good. 5.8 signal coming down. Good signal this morning, and I can always tell you with the voice, even if I only hear one letter, and that's all I heard today was November. So that came out of the pileup, so we could pull that out real quick. Go ahead.
Oh, roger that, Frank. Yeah, you're a 15 over 9, no problem. A Q5 signal here, and a nice bright blue sunny sky out there, and the temperature is 33 degrees, over.
Yeah,
oh,
we got
39, I'm sorry, 39.
Sun too, and no clouds that I can see out the window, and we're at 36 going up to the mid-40s today, so it should be a pretty nice day, I'm hoping.
Roger that, yeah, 39 degrees we had here. I thought it was 33, but again, it was 39, over.
Okay, I doubled with you, so, all right, very good. Anything else we can do for you? Go ahead.
Nothing more, Frank. Thanks for picking me up there, and we'll catch you later. Have a good time there.
All right, real good. Take care, Leroy. We'll clear with you up in Suffield, Connecticut, 256 miles out of York. Next up, Whiskey 2, Electromotive Force. Good morning, Al.
Thank you, Frank. WB38 Alpha Victor Zulu. This is W2 Electromotive Force in New Waterford, Ohio. My ECARS number is 2915. And we've got the cloudy skies up here, down here. I guess it's down here from you. And I got an apple core in my hand, which I've been chopping on here from, I guess you call it breakfast or lunch, whatever. But we don't have anything for the net, so I'm just going to just going to pull the plug and go up there and throw away the apple core. So have a good day, Frank. Got a nice signal, so it should be a good day for you today. And there is some QSB on some of the signals, so I better turn it back and get out of here before I just fade out of the picture completely. WB3, W2US 124, 373 all, and pulling the plug out.
All right, very good, Al. Appreciate you being there. 5-6 signal coming over from New Waterford this morning, and yeah, a little QSB going your direction. So you faded out there at the end and came right back up when you signed out. So you have a good day, and hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow. Clear with W2AMS over in Ohio, 200 miles or so west of me out of York, PA. Next up, call ending in uniform Zulu. I believe it was. Complete it and go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Frank, and everybody at ECARS, WB3ABZ. This is Kilo 3 Uniform Zulu. Bill, located here in Bellefonte, PA. ECARS number is 3999er. And we got 30 degrees currently, and I don't know if it's going to get much warmer, but it's sunny, but real cold out there now. Frank, back to you there, K3UZ.
All right, real good, Bill. Good signal, 5-9. Coming out of Bellefonte this morning, no problem on the 86-mile short hop. And yeah, we're at 36, going up to the mid-40s, so it should be a pretty decent day. No clouds, sun's out. Coming in the front windows here into the living room, so it should warm up the trailer pretty nice here today as the day moves on, which will keep the furnace from firing up, which is okay with me. Anything else we can do for you, Bill? Go ahead.
No, that's it. Just have a good weekend, and we'll catch you later there. Take care. WB3ABZ, K3UZ.
All right, very good. You take care, Bill. And you have a good day also. Clear with Bill in Bellefonte, PA. 86 miles from me out of York, PA, and we'll come even closer. Good morning, Tim. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Frank, and everyone else there. Hello to Bill, Al, and Leroy, and a fellow Tim up in New York. Yes, Kilo 3 Juliet Tango Alpha here, and what a beautiful day it is. I know a lot of people are commenting on that, but I'm looking out the window, and there are no clouds up there, so I'm very happy about that. Going to be going out in the backyard and splitting some trunks of trees. And so I have my axe, my sledgehammer, and a couple of wedges, and going to get out there and get some exercise. I don't know how long I'll be able to do this. I'll be 60 in January, but I'm going to have to invest in one of those big old machines unless I can find somebody who'd be willing to lend one to me. So. Okay, well, back to you, Frank. 73, you guys have a great day on the other side of York, and hope to talk with you again soon. Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha.
Yeah, real good. Well, you might have to take a drive into East York and check out Harbor Freight. Sometimes they have splitters at decent prices in there. A couple times I've been in there, they didn't look too bad, but unfortunately I don't have any wood that I need to split, so I don't have to look at that, but yeah, it sounds good. All right, very good, Tim. You take care, buddy. Be safe, and don't let the sledgehammer bounce back up and catch you. At least you're not using the chainsaw and let that thing bounce back. That would not be a pleasant experience. You take care, Tim. We'll talk to you again. Clear K3JTA. Tim over in Helen, PA, about 14 miles or so east of me out of York, PA. And last up on this list, KD2WAM. Good morning, Bob. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. This is Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Alpha Mike. I just wanted to check in with the net because I always check in with this net. And so I wanted to check in with you. You're a 5x8 all the way. You're up and down a little bit, but I got you. Go ahead. Back to you.
Okay, real good, Bob. Yep, you're about a 5.6 with QSB coming down into York out of Auburn. So doing a good job. Q5 copy. No problem hanging on to your signal. It's just Not quite as strong as I've heard you in the past. So you take care. Anything else we can do for you, good?
No, negative. What was your call? What was your call again?
Okay, Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, WB3 Audio Visual Zombie. Over.
All right, yeah, this is just a EA to 840, and I don't think I'm putting out more than 60 watts. I don't think I am, but anyway, you're sounding good up here. We do have you all the way there, go ahead.
Okay, real good. The rig sounds good. All righty, very good, Bob. You take care, and we will talk to you again, I'm sure. And we will clear with you at about 210 miles north of me here out of York, PA. That takes care of that list. We'll take a standby and start another one. Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, ECARS, standing by.
Kilo 4 Echo Zulu Yankee.
Alpha India 1 Bravo.
Foxtrot Whiskey Mike.
Whiskey 3, Mike Charlie Echo.
November Sugar 3, Hotel Sugar.
All right, I got K4EZY, FWM, W3MCE, NS3HS. Anybody else? LYE, have you? Anybody else? All right, that's run with those 5. K4EZY. Good morning, Rocky. How's North Carolina doing this morning?
Doing real well, thank you. We started out about 33 degrees and warm right up to 52 right now. Clear skies, just a very beautiful fall day. Over.
All right, real good. Yeah, it sounds nice. 50s is getting in my temperature range. 70s is about the top end. 80s is a little too warm, so I'll take the 50s, 60s. So it sounds like it's going to be a pretty nice day down there, too. Good signal. You're about a 5.7 coming into York this morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm on an old Kenwood 870. I brought it out of retirement today to see if it still works. Evidently, it's getting up your way. But, yeah, I'm like you. I'm Russian, I prefer like 50 or 60 or 70, but I got a little environmental consulting business. I have to go in the field. And when it gets 95, it's not much fun, over.
No, not at all. That's when you put a little spacesuit on with a built-in air conditioner and just look weird but feel good. Aye. All right, very good. Anything else we can do for you, Rocky? Go ahead.
Well, I'm 72. That suit might be a little heavy for me right now, but anyway, we're certainly going to cut back next year. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Enjoy the weekend. 7-3 from Kilo 4 Echo Zulu Yankee.
All right, real good, Rocky. You take care. Yeah, it's time to slow up, or at least cut back, and enjoy it. All right, clear with K4EZY, Rocky down in Apex, North Carolina, 310 miles south of me, out of York, PA. Next up, Whiskey 2, Fox Whiskey Mike. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, ECARS. Whiskey 2, Foxtrot Whiskey Mike. Frank over here in Toms River, New Jersey. We got a temperature of 37. You got a nice signal, 5x9. Excellent audio. And it's supposed to be sunny today, but I don't know. I'm freezing.
Yeah, you can only count on it for so long. Yeah, we're supposed to get, I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, I'm not sure. But good signal also. Here, 5859 coming back on the 117-mile short hop, I guess we could call it. So you're doing good coming out of Joyzy this morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. Well, you have yourself a fine one, and thanks for picking me up. Whiskey 2, Fox Whiskey Mike, back to the net.
All right, Frank, take care. You have a good rest of your Friday and a good weekend, and hopefully talk to you tomorrow when I'm on at 9 to 10. Clear with W2FWM, Frank, over in Toms River, New Jersey, about 117 miles east of me out of York, PA. Shooting to Butler, PA, W3MCE. Good morning, Carl.
And very good morning to you, W3MCE. And we got 38 degrees. Just come back to out walking the dog there. And the sun's starting to pop out. I think we're going to get in the mid-40s there today. And then I think it's supposed to warm up the next couple of days there.
in the 50s or around 60 or something by Wednesday or whatever next week. But anyway, beautiful morning here. At least it's not raining, snowing, anything like that. Just wanted to say good morning.
All right, real good. I appreciate you being there. Thanks for the check-in. And good signal coming out of Butler this morning. So it was kind of a short hop, maybe 175 miles. And I think Butler, you're over in the western part of the state, right?
Yeah, I'm just north of Pittsburgh.
Okay, real good. Next station up's just southeast of Pittsburgh. So the western PA is being represented this morning. So good signal, though. You're 5758 coming over the hills. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Yeah, your signal's the same here. Real nice copy. Usually hear you quite well here. All right, well, have a great day, and keep warm and enjoy ham radio. We'll talk to you later, W3MCE 73.
All right, Carl, real good. Appreciate you being there and checking in this morning. This is WB3ABZ, Net Control ECARS, clear with W3MCE over in Butler, PA, about 175 miles west of me. Same direction, NS3HS. Good morning, Brandon. First time I've spoken with you here on ECARS, so we'll say hello, and we have your information in the logger, so I don't have to type it in, which is good. But now we have a contact. Go ahead. NS3HS, you still with me?
Yeah, good morning. I'm sorry. I was talking to a student here, and I thought that was, you came back to us. I wasn't sure. So, good morning. The name here is Brad, Bravo Romeo Alpha Delta, and we are the North Star High School Amateur Radio Club located in Boswell, Pennsylvania. So, we're representing the southern western part of Pennsylvania as well.
All right, very good. Good signal coming out of the high school club there. Sounds good. Yeah, I just looked up the QRZ listing and saw the high school club, so that's kind of cool. I had a high school club that got me involved in amateur radio when I was in high school over here up in Lebanon, PA. So those clubs are pretty good to have. Gets people interested. So good signal for your 5.8 coming over the mountains from Boswell over to York, PA. Go ahead.
Well, awesome. Thank you for that signal report. You're a 5.9 plus in the Boswell. We've had the club up and running for about 12 years, and at one point we had 25 to 30 students, and then interest kind of waned, and we're trying to get it back up and running currently. We have 2 students in our club, and hopefully they'll become interested, and we can build it back up again.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Kind of tough. I mean, when I was that age, it was cool because you didn't have cell phones and that type of stuff. So if you wanted to do the long distance talking on radio, or long distance talking, you had to do it on radio. Now it's like my son. He's 40. He gets a chuckle out of me. He says, you know, if I want to find out what the weather is, he said, I'll just go on my cell phone and look it up. It makes it way too easy. This is a challenge every now and then. So, well, you know, can't take the challenge, take the easy way out. So I prefer the challenge. Anything else we can do for you, Brad? Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a challenge, and it's way more fun to do it this way. No, just wanted to check in. Wanted to show the students what this HF radio will do, and maybe someday we'll get her on and talk to you, too. So thanks for picking us up. Have a great day, and 73.
Yeah, real good. Now you need to get a DMR radio and show what 5 watts will do on DMR talking around the world. That's another avenue to play with. So you take care, Brad, and have a good day, and hopefully we'll hear you guys on again. Clear with NS3HS. That's Brad over at the North Star High School Amateur Radio Club in Boswell, PA, about 120 miles or so west of me out of York, PA. Last on this list is call ending in Lima Yankee Alpha, another western PA. Good morning, Mac.
Good morning, that's Kilo Bravo 3, Lima Yankee Alpha. Yeah, from Gibsonia, about 13 miles north of downtown Pittsburgh. You're doing well here in Pittsburgh. My meters tell it, giving you a 7 and an 8. Very, very quiet band right now. We're operating with just 80 watts. The dipole cut for 75, but tuned to this frequency. And I'll comment too, Carl and Butler sounded good. Wherever you are, Carl, I'm an old Butler boy. I grew up on the north side of Butler. It would have been called the McQueen Farm, about 2 miles north of downtown Butler on Route 8, just before, off West Sunbury Road. Anywho, Carl sounded good, and the high school you just had on sounded pretty good too. They were a 3 to a 7 in signal strength here at my location in northeast suburban Pittsburgh. Just curious, Matt, if you'd come back and comment on the audio on this. I had some trouble with the audio earlier this morning, and I made some changes. Do you notice any artifacts at all, or are we sounding pretty clear? Over.
Sounding pretty clear. It sounds a little on the treble side. Probably could use some bass if that's an option to adjust, but I do not hear any RF. I do not hear any 60 cycle. To me, it sounds pretty clear. Go ahead.
Alrighty, I appreciate that. I'm looking at the scope too on the radio. It didn't show anything, but you just never know. It's just tough to know unless somebody's listening. I appreciate it. I'll let you get back to work, and we'll add a little bass to her, and I think we'll put her to sleep. Have a great day. 7-3 for now from KB3LYA.
Okay, real good, Mac. Appreciate you being there. Thanks for the check-in. And, just maybe a tad more bass and mid-range, it might be good then. But sounds good. No problem copying. Little QSB on the signal, but has to be expected. It is 40 meters. Clear with KB3LYA, Mac over in Gibsonia, PA. He's about 173 miles west of me in the western part of PA. This is WB3AVZ, Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu. My name's Frank, located outside of York, Pennsylvania, and I'm standing by for check-ins on ECARS. All stations are welcome. Call now.
OHN.
November, Juliet, Charlie, Bravo. All right, I heard 3, I got 2. OHN and JCB. Who's the other station?
N8IZY. In November, Echo Juliet.
Good morning, Terry. NJ have you, and IZY have you. Anybody else? All right, let's run with those 4. OHN. Good morning, Don. How are you?
Good morning, Frank. This is Don, WB2OHN, north of Albany, running the Drake TR3 barefoot, and you are a solid S9 plus a bit. Gloomy day up here, but it's not windy anymore, and you can actually work outside. Go ahead.
Yeah, the wind is what gets you. You got a good signal, Don. You're about a 5.8 coming down here. Good audio. I can tell when you move your hand mic around, I can hear it from your hand on the mic, so the mic's sensitive. But other than that, no problem with the signal. Sounds good. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're close about the mic. I actually have my Turner I guess it's a 254C, and it's in my hand. It's a light mic. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can tell when you squeeze it or move your hand around. That's the only thing. Kind of like you can probably hear mine if I tap my my desk mic with my fingers here. So, well, that's the nature of the beast, I guess. Go ahead.
All right, Frank. Thank you for running the net. Nice, clear signal. WB2OHN clear.
All right, Don, you take care. Appreciate you being there. Clear with WB2OHN, Don, up in Clifton Park, New York. 257 miles north of me out of York, PA. Next up, once I get back into the logger program here, Juliet Charlie Bravo. Complete the call and go ahead.
Okay, well, good morning. The call is Whiskey 3, Juliet Charlie Bravo. Name is Charlie. Over here, another station in northwest Pennsylvania. I'm in Venango County, about halfway between Erie and Pittsburgh, a little village of Reno. ECARS number 30316, and it is currently 36 degrees here. Back to net.
All right, real good, Charlie. Good signal. You're peaking 10 over. Coming out of Reno into York this morning. Yeah, it looks like a western part of the state is radioactive this morning. A lot of good stations coming in from western PA over the mountains. Go ahead.
Roger. Yep, I heard a few other ones check in earlier with you, and yeah, they were all sounding good as well. And I did not catch your call sign. Could you run that back again, please?
Sure, Charlie. Call is Whiskey Bravo 3 Alpha Victor Zulu. WB3 Audio Visual Zombie.
Got it. WB3 Alpha Victor Zulu. Very good. Okay, well, I won't hold it, so we'll let you carry on. Thanks for taking my call and getting me in there, and have a great weekend. W3JCB, back to net.
All right, real good. Take care. You have a good rest of the weekend also. Maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Clear at W3JCB. Charlie over in Reno, PA. 187 miles west of me out of York, PA. Not last stop. Next stop, N8IZY. I believe it is. Good morning, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm WB3ABZ N8IZY. Good morning. Just checking in this morning. I have a pretty good day over here today, but it's going to be up in around 50 today, but I'm located approximately 3 miles due west of Warren, Ohio. I'm in a little town called Lewisburg, Ohio. My name is Mike, and everybody sounding good here. Everybody in western Pennsylvania anyhow, so I've heard. That's about all I got. I just wanted to check into the net today and say good morning to everybody. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you. Back to net control. This is November 8, India Zulu Yankee.
All right, very good, Mike. Yeah, I appreciate you being there. Good signal, 5-7. Coming out of Lewisburg this morning, and last time I spoke with you was back in July, so it's been a couple of months, and I just wanted to make sure I'd spoken with you before, because the call did not sound familiar, so very good signal. Anything else we can do for you, go ahead?
Nope, thanks for picking me up. N8IZY.
All right, you take care. Clear with N8IZY. That's Mike over Lewisburg, Ohio, 235 miles west of me, and going slightly north of that, V3NEJ. Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Good morning, Frank. Terry in Kitchener, Ontario. Well, I'm not too bad this morning, Frank. We got 35 degrees. I don't know if it snowed. Last I looked out, most of it was gone. It's supposed to rain on Sunday, I think. Saturday or Sunday is supposed to rain. That'll get rid of the rest of it, which is a good thing. I'm gunning for a California green Christmas, I hope. Over.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, it's a possibility. Who knows with the way the weather's been here of late, it's hard to tell what you're going to end up with. But good signal, 5-7 coming down out of Ontario, down into York this morning. Go ahead.
Yep, you're between an 8 and a 9. S8, S9, somewhere in there. Sounding good today anyway, Frank. I just had to fix the coaxial relay. One of the relays switched and it jammed, and it's stuck. And first I take the connector off and go to shoot some WD-40 in it, and I break a wire off. So now I got to pull the whole thing out and fix it. So I missed the first part of the net here while I was fixing that relay. Anyway, she's back in service now, and we're good to go. That's all I got, Frank. Thanks for picking me up, and have a pleasant weekend. Well, I guess you'll have a whole week, because I won't talk to you until next Friday. Or another day. Well, I can't remember. Anyway, I'll talk to you next time. How's that, over?
Yeah, probably on tomorrow morning or Sunday morning. One of the two. All right, yeah, very good. Yeah, always when you need it, they break quick. So that's the way it always goes. All right, Terry, you take care, buddy. Appreciate you being there. Good signal. And again, thanks for the check-in. And you have a good rest of your day. And we'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Clear V3NEJ, Terry up in Kitchener, Ontario, 311 miles northwest of me out of York, PA. Now that takes care of that list. WB3ABZ, Net Control ECARS, standing by for check-ins. Take anyone I can hear, call now.
India Delta.
All right, India Delta, complete it and go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing? This is N1 India Delta, name John, East Haddam, Connecticut, 10072. I'm doing fine here, a little cold, about 35 degrees. And we're having our New England weather weekend. Tomorrow, 60 and pouring rain, and then back down into the 30s. So how are you doing? N1 ID.
Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Very good, John. Yeah, we're at 37, going up to the mid-40s. We hit 20 last night. Tomorrow it's supposed to be into the 50s. It's supposed to get rain and then back down into the 40s. So, typical weather here of late. Used to be a time I remember when you could count on it being cold when it's supposed to be cold. Now, not so much. So, just hopefully all the wet stuff will evaporate before it gets cold and becomes an ice skating rink.
Yeah, exactly. We started the fall pretty dry, but we've got a lot of rain lately, so a lot of wind from the last one. I guess we're going to have wind again this one coming up. I don't know. I think you're a little inland, so you might not see the big wind. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, we have wind the past couple of days. Today it's kind of calm, so it's not near as bitter as outside here of late. The other last 2 days, I take the dogs out in the morning, and I almost had to come back in and put a winter coat on. It was windy, and even though it was 40 degrees, it felt like 10. So a very good signal, by the way. You got a 5.9 plus coming out of Connecticut. Go ahead.
Yeah, very fine. We're just running a K3 right now, 100 watts barefoot, and we got about a 200-foot long wire, and that's all we're using. We use that on every band. Go ahead.
All right, real good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Running a DX10 here with 100 watts into a Cobra ultralight folded dipole, so it does a good job, about 30 feet. So it covers ECARS bands, spread pretty good, and also works real good on my Army Mars frequency. So I'm really satisfied with this little antenna. It does a good job. Anything else we can do for you, John? Go ahead.
No, that's it. Yeah, you're doing very strong. You're peaking 10 over that time. So, no, thank you very much, and have a great day. This is N1 ID.
All right, John, very good. Thanks for being there. Appreciate it. Talk to you again. Clear on N1 ID, East Haddam, Connecticut, 255 miles or so northeast of me out of York, PA. WB3AVZ, net control ECARS, standing by for check-ins. All stations are welcome. Call now.
Katie for, good morning, Frank.
Hey, VP, what's happening? Katie4IZ, WB3AVZ, Mr. VP, what's up?
I didn't know how to answer that, Frank. Good morning. I heard the activity trail out. I just turned the volume up on the radio. I had it on, but anyway, thought I'd say, hey, are you subbing this morning?
Yes. Mike apparently had something come up, and Jim put the cry out on Slack, so I figured I wasn't doing anything, and I'd grab it and fill in and keep everything copacetic. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just brought my email up, and there's an email out. I see that you took it, so that's great. Thank you for that. That's really good. Now, believe it or not, 19 degrees this morning down here in our little valley. We get some radiational cooling at night, so it's always cooler here than it is in the surrounding area. But that usually changes very rapidly as the sun comes up. Sounds like you were having the same experience there,
Yeah, we hit 20. Excuse me. We hit 20 last night, according to my thermometer here, and we're at 37 right now. It's supposed to go up to the mid-40s. So it's, another one of those days. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 50s and rain. So, well, can't figure out what you want to do here of late.
Well, I certainly have lots to do. I have to change a bar and a chain out on a chainsaw today and get everything working the way it's supposed to. Anyway, Frank, great to talk to you this morning. Thanks for taking the turn here, and I'll let you try to get one more before you turn it over.
All right, real good. Well, I'll see if I can make Dennis be my tail gunner, see if he's here to, since he's supposed to pick up the next one. At least that's what the schedule says. So we'll see if he's on the air. All right, you take care, Jack. Congratulations, I guess. Not sure if that's a good thing or not, but hey, it's VP, it's not president, so you can just kind of be in the background and nod and smile a lot. Hi.
Yeah, well, I look at it this way. I heard the train whistle blow. I volunteered to step in. As you see, the previous occupant of that position moved into a director's position. So we're just shuffling the deck chairs. Katie, before I said.
Well, it's like in the JCs when I was in there. You started out as a director, and then you became vice president, and then the next year it was assumed you were going to run for president. That's how they groom you. Yeah, very good. Well, have fun with that, and we'll go ahead and clear with you. You have fun replacing the bar, and we'll see if Dennis is here yet. Clear with KD4IZ, Jack down in Parkton, Maryland, 20 miles south of me out of York, PA. AE2EE, Dennis, you're on frequency. Go ahead. I don't like the silence. That doesn't sound good. AE2EE, WB3AZ, Dennis, you there? All right, nothing heard. Well, we'll continue on then. This is WB3ABZ, Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, Net Control ECARS. I am taking check-ins. I'll take anyone I can hear. Call now.
Kilo 3, Yankee Uniform Bravo.
Hey, good morning, Al. How are you?
Good morning, Frank. You sound terrific as usual. I'm fine. Getting ready to go out and do some shopping. Hate to go out there. It's still cold. These old bones can't take it anymore. ECARS number 30268 for life anyway. Go ahead.
Hey, well, I got a good reason for you to stay in.
Yeah, I know, but the wife wants to go shopping, so I think she overrules you, okay?
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, my wife, it gets to the point now where she comes up and goes, do you have any nets you have to do? And then I know I got something I got to do. So, well, it's another reason to take nets. Hi. All right. Hey, well, you have fun if you go out. You might wait later on in the day when it gets up into the mid-40s. At least it might be a little nicer, God.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know. I used to be able to take all this kind of weather. And, what's going to happen in January? I don't know. Anyway, hey, thanks, Frank. You take care. K3YUB.
Yeah, it'll be 90s again. All right, you take care. I'll talk to you again. Good signal 5-9 coming over the hills. Clear with K3YUB out over in Glenshaw, PA, western part of the state. 174 miles west of me out of York, PA. Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, Net Control ECARS, standing by.
Whiskey Golf 2 Bravo.
Whiskey Golf 2 Bravo. Good morning, Dick. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Frank. The call is Whiskey Germany 2 Bravo. I'm in Rochester, New York, and I'm 20498 on the roster. Frank, 20498. You got a good signal coming into Rochester this morning, except that last transmission started to drop off a little bit. I'm using a brand new radio. I bought a brand new ICOM 7610. Just got it yesterday. So I've been glued to this thing for all day yesterday, and I'm still glued to it. Over.
Yep. If it's like my DX10 was when I got it back a year ago, it was like, well, there's at least a week's learning curve to figure out all the software settings and everything else. But it sounds good. You're about a 5.7 coming down into York. Audio sounds good. Might be a little bassy, so if you get into the transmit audio settings, you might want to either kick up the treble or kick down the bass a notch or two, and then it probably should sound pretty good. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, thanks. That's just what I needed to hear. I'm using a Heil microphone. It's PC10, I think, deaf mic that I'm using here on the ICOM. And I'll get into the settings, get it set up a little bit, but it shows like it's putting out full power, so I guess that's a good thing. So anyway, no more business for the net. Just going to put in my new radio here and have another cup of coffee. And wife is flittering around upstairs, taking down Thanksgiving decorations, and I think she's on her way to Christmas stuff. I'm not sure. I'm kind of staying out of that. But anyway, I have a brand new toy. The 746 Pro I dedicated to VHF here. This one does not do 2 meters. I kind of missed that. But I like the ICOM product, and the other one I had for 15 years, and that one's running fine. So I thought I might as well put it. Thanks for checking my check-in this morning, Frank. 73 to you and everyone on the net. WB3ABZ, Whiskey Golf, 2 Bravo.
All right, real good, Dick. Yep, sounds good. Yeah, I had an 857 Yaesu here in the house, and then I got this DX10. I kind of like the Yaesu product, so everybody has their preference. But I put the 857 out in the pickup truck, so I kind of miss not having the 2 meter on the same big rig. But I got a little DMR HT side of it that puts that bill, so works out pretty good. All right, you take care. Have fun with the new toy, and good luck reading the manual and getting used to all the settings. I'm still trying to figure mine out on some of it, and I've had it over a year, so it's always something you can tweak. Clear with WG2B, Dick up in Rochester, New York. He's 227 miles north of me out of York, PA. This is Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, WB3AVZ, net control ECARS, standing by.
WD4AYS, Whiskey America 3, Golf India, November.
All right, I think I got a WB4AYS. There's a station playing tune-up, so I didn't catch it. I got GIN in there. Anybody else?
You're covering him up, Frank. No problem.
Yeah, well, I figured I'd just wait and see. Maybe if it was setting Morse code, I could get a little Morse code practice. But apparently he's just bouncing up and down on the transmit button. Aye. All right, WB4AYS. Good morning. We'll go ahead and pull you in. Correct the call because it's not coming up in QRZ. So I'm sure I have it wrong. Let me know what the right one is and take it away. Over.
Yeah, good morning. Call sign WD4AYS, Alpha Yankee Sierra. My name is Carter. I am located in Central Virginia, running 100 watts into an inverted V. You are 5'9", over, back to net.
All right, WD4AYS. I had Whiskey Bravo 4. That's why it didn't come up. Very good, Carter. Got you in the net. Charlottesville, Virginia. Good signal. You're about a 5'7" coming up into York, PA. I am running an FTDX10, 100 watts also, into a ultralight folded dipole up about 35 feet or 30 feet. So good signal. Good signal coming up from Virginia. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks very much. Appreciate it. Got a nice day here today. Temperature is about, I'd give it 40 degrees, maybe 45. Planning to do a little bit of antenna work today. I have one leg of a doublet that I'm trying to get up, so I will be working on that. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a good weekend. And 7-3 from Virginia. Whiskey Delta 4, Alpha Yankee Sierra.
All right, very good, Carter. Good signal. Good signal. Good luck with the antenna work. Hope you get it up where you want it to. Clear at WD4AYS. Carter in Charlottesville, Virginia. He's about 227 miles south of me out of York, PA. Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, WA3GIN. Good morning. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Frank. Hope you're doing well. Number 3243 here. 44 beautiful degrees here in sunny King George County, Virginia. The winds are calm for a change. Anyhow, saw the signal strength up to 20 over. Thought I'd better get in here and see what's going on. Hope you're doing well. And thanks for running the service. WA3GIN, back to you.
All right, real good. Yeah, you're peaking 20 over also. Yeah, I kind of agree with your statement there. Yeah, I was waiting for Dennis to come in and pick it up. I was covering for Mike. He had an emergency call off, and no Dennis, so it looks like I might be doing a 2-hour stretch here. And see, next thing, thanks. Next thing I need to see is Bill not show up. I might as well just camp here and have it the heck over with. But yeah, you got a good signal. You're blasting 20 over here also. Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to pick it up, you can. Or I can run it. That make a difference. Appreciate it. I think by the end of the second hour, my voice will be shot. So if you want to grab it whenever you can, just let me know. WB3ABZ. It seems to be a one-sided on-the-air conversation. All right, WA3GIN, WB3ABZ, via Slack and HF. Well, Internet and HF combination. What a way to go. All right, you take care, Dave. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Clear WA3GIN, Dave down in King George County. By the way, you're 20 over on Slack, too. I am standing by for check-ins. I'll take anyone I can hear. Call now.
Kilo Delta 2, Yankee X-ray Echo.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Italy, Quebec, Juliet.
Whiskey Alpha 3, Radio Oscar Whiskey.
All right, I heard two, YXE and EQJ. I heard a third station way down in the noise. If anybody copied that third station can give me a relay, I appreciate it. If not, wait a couple minutes, try it again, see if you come up.
Whiskey Alpha 3, Radio Oscar Whiskey.
ROW, have you? Anybody else? All right, let's run with those three. Yankee X-ray Echo. I take it this is Mike up in Syracuse. Good morning.
Good morning, Frank. Yes, sir. It certainly is. It's about 35 degrees up here, and the winds are very light. A little overcast. Pretty much a lazy day. I'm using my old Tempo 1 with Hustler antenna, a vertical. It's probably 30 feet, 35 feet off the ground, and that's about what I got to say. Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem. Good signal. You're 5'8". 5'8" coming down into York, PA, out of Syracuse this morning. Little QSB, but that's 40 meters for you. Normal stuff. Anything else we can do for you, Gut?
No, I just wanted to check in and say hello, Frank, and I usually do at least once a day, and I'll talk to you guys again sometime soon, and thank you for what you're doing, and you're a very good host. Over.
All right, real good, Michael. Appreciate you being there. Thanks for the lifetime membership. Always glad to see that, and it shows up with the big word lifetime in my logger display here for an expire date. So that always makes it nice. You take care, sir. We appreciate you being there, and we will talk to you again, I am sure. Clear with KD2YXE. Michael up in Syracuse, New York, 216 miles north of me. Next up, Echo, Quebec, Juliet, also up in New York. Good morning, Jack. Whiskey Alpha 2, Echo, Quebec, Juliet. You in there?
Good morning. That wasn't WB3.
W2AO. All right, stand by. IQJ, stand by a second. Let me type that in there. It might have been IQJ. And the other station that was double with IQJ. Go ahead and try it again. Okay, we're going to go with IQJ. That's probably what I heard. Good morning, Don.
Yeah, good morning, Frank. I trust everything's fine with you. Just got back in the shack here. I forgot I had an appointment to get my car or my truck worked on this morning. I had a sensor that was going out, and at the last minute I realized I needed to get to the garage. So just got back here and got that done. And looking at the tires, I guess I'm going to have to put new tires on the truck, too, for winter. So all kinds of things going on here. But other than that, things are fine. So just got a chance to walk in the shack here and heard, just thought I'd jump in and say good morning. Nice signal from York as always, and like I said, not a whole lot of other stuff going on. I think the sun's shining, it's up to 40 degrees. I think I'm going to go out and do a little workout out near the barn. I got some things I need to take care of. So how's the copy this morning, and what's the audio sound like?
All right, real good, Don. Yeah, audio sounds good, a little troubly to my ears, but Q5 copy, about a 5.8 to 5.9 on the ear scale, so it sounds pretty good. I won't complain. A little QSP, but that's normal 40-meter operation. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're pushing 10 over here, and you always have a nice signal in here, so we must have a pipeline between here and New York. And I was down there not too long ago. My wife had family live down there in Philadelphia Street. So anyhow, all right. Well, listen, enough of that. I know you got guys they're waiting to get on the log here, so I'm going to say 73. And thanks for picking up the net, and thanks for running things here. So back to you, Frank. This is WB3IQJ. I'll be clear.
All right, real good, Don. Appreciate you being there. Thanks for the check-in. Thanks for the clarification on the call. WV3IQJ, clearing with you. Let me delete the incorrect call out of the log. There you go. And good signal from Thompsontown, 52 miles out of York, PA. Last up on this list is Romeo Oscar Whiskey, I believe it is. Good morning, go ahead.
Good morning, W2AO.
This is WA3ROW. Have I got it?
Yeah, ROW, go ahead. W2AO, we have you.
And I don't know if you heard that other station, AO, checking in as well. But anyhow, this is WA3ROW. We got Vernon here in Princess Anne, Maryland. ECARS 30465. Not much to report here. We've got a beautiful day, a little chilly. Just want to check in and say hello. Don't need a thing. Thanks for being there, Frank. 7-3.
All right, real good, Vernon. Good signal. You're about a 5.7. 5.7 coming up out of Princess Anne. Where's Princess Anne at in the state? Go ahead.
It's on the eastern shore. It's about 30 miles west of Ocean City, thereabouts.
Oh, okay, very good. All right, now it gives me a good visual location. The map function on the ECARS logger has passed away, so I don't have the map that pops up anymore. So you have to go by memory or ask. But very good. We got you in there. Good signal. And thanks for checking in. We will clear with you. And let's go grab the W2AO station. Let me bring him up. That's Stu up in Fishkill. Good morning, Stu. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you have a very nice signal into Fishkill, New York. Fishkill is 60 miles north of New York City, pardon me, in the Hudson River Valley. Well, it's a beautiful day today. This morning it was kind of cool, around 23 or 24, but now it's, I don't know, 45, I guess, something like that. It's not windy either. I'm glad of that. And my ECARS number is 2248 since 1978, I guess, along in there somewhere. I know it's a long time ago. We've been in ECARS for a long time, but I don't get on it nowadays on a regular basis like I used to. I should, because I like it a lot. It's a wonderful service. And when I used to go Mobile, I was on ECARS a lot. And anyway, I wonder how my signal is. I'm just using a Kenwood TS890 sugar with a doublet antenna with open wire. Back to you, and thank you. What are you running that sounds so nice? W2AO.
All right, real good, Stu. Your audio is good. 5.8 coming out of Fishkill, good signal. Little QSP, but that is 40 meters. I am running an FTDX10 Yaesu with the M90D desk mic, 100 watts into ultralight, Cobra ultralight junior dipole up at about 30 foot.
Yep, I know about those antennas. Yep. I got to ask you a question about that Yaesu. May I, or would you rather wait until you're not so darn busy?
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
You know, I've heard some wonderful things about the new crop of Yaesus now, the new generation, you might say. Namely, in association with removing noise effectively without you can take the noise out, so to speak, without distorting the signal. Also, it's supposed to have very good filtering in it. They're supposed to be kind of state-of-the-art right now in that regard. Of course, that changes, from time to time. Different rigs come out. Bob Sherwood there evaluates them, puts them on a list for people to read. But anyway, thank you for being so nice. Could you answer that question, please? Thank you. I'm thinking about getting one, actually. The 101 Delta, I think. Over.
Yeah, if I'm familiar, if the 101 Delta is the one I'm thinking about, it's what I call the big brother from the DX10. I think the 101 Delta has a 200 watt output, and the DX10 has a 100 watt and a slightly smaller footprint. I had an 857 Delta also that's now in the truck. I love that. Not as good in the noise suppression on that radio as the DX10. If I play with the digital noise reduction, which I have turned on right now, it cuts down about 80% of the background noise. And if I want to eliminate even more of it, I can turn down the RF gain and get it to the point where, depending on the strength of the received signal from the station I'm talking to, it almost sounds like talking to them on a FM repeater. So yeah, you can play with the settings and get it sounding pretty quiet and pretty clean. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a good way to answer it. I can relate to that answer. It's very well spoken. The 101D, as I remember, I may be wrong now, is 100 watt. Then there's DX or something that's 200 watts, and so forth and so on. Well, that's good. And you say that you don't get distortion in the signal that you want when you remove the noise around it, right?
No, it sounds, the audio itself sounds a little, how can I say it, a little tin canny, because it does digitally take the background noise away and the static. But it might sound more treble than bass just because of that digital filtering, but it does not distort the sound to the point where it's tough to understand. Now, if I turn the noise blanker on and kick that up high, oh yeah, that'll distort the crap out of the audio. The received signal makes it very hard to understand the station. So I don't use the noise filter or the noise blanker unless I absolutely have to. And usually I don't have to use it too much here in the house, obviously. But yeah, it takes a little getting used to, but it is not objectionable. It's way better than listening to all the static and all that stuff wiping out the received station signal. It works real good if they're weak and you want to pull them in. I can flip that digital noise reduction button on and set its level and pretty much bring the weak station right on in.
Yeah, well, that's a nice testimonial. Good for you. And I have another friend that's got one, and he really, really likes it. I'm thinking about, I'm not a Yaesu person. I don't have anything against them. Just I've always had Kenwood and Collins and Drake. We've been a ham since 1956. Well, I'm getting carried away now. I hope I don't disturb anybody in the net, and thank you for answering that from W2AO.
Okay, Stu, yeah, no problem. I heard the 7300 is about the same as this one, as the DX10. The only reason I went with the DX10 is it has a connection where I can put an external monitor on the radio. So I have like a 20-inch LCD computer monitor hooked into the back of the radio, and that is my display. I don't have to look at the little display on the radio. I have a big display. So that was the tipping item between the 7300 and the DX10. So I went with the DX10, and I like Yaesu, so I'm kind of a Yaesu person. All righty, very good. You take care. Good luck if you purchase, and either radio, 7300 DX10, I hear they both have great filtering capabilities. So it all depends what your manufacturer flavor is. Clear at W2AO, WB3AVZ, Net Control, ECARS, and everybody else that was standing by and waiting. Appreciate your patience. This is WB3AVZ, ECARS standing by for check-ins.
November Whiskey 1, Sierra Whiskey Lima.
Oscar, Echo, India.
All right, I got November 1, Sierra Whiskey Lima, Oscar Echo India, and there was another station in there. Go ahead.
Mike and Juliet Sugar.
All right, we got NJS. Anybody else? All right, let's run with those. W1SWL. Good morning, Art. Go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing there, Frank? It's Whiskey 1, Sierra Whiskey Lima, Art in Stratford. And I also have the Yaesu FTDX 101MP. And I was listening to you talk about the DNR, digital noise reduction, with Whiskey 2 Alpha Oscar. And if he's still listening, you cannot go wrong with this radio. It is beyond belief. I could just tell you this, that it consistently brings smiles to my face when I'm able to pull out extremely weak signals. And on CW, it's just amazing.
I'd like to make a comment, but I have to ask Net Control.
Yeah, go ahead.
What model is it?
I have the top of the line. It's called the Fox Tango DX 101 Mama Papa MP. It's a 200-watt radio. It has dual receive. It's got all the extra filters. It's got roofing filters, CW filters. It's just an amazing radio.
I've heard that from several people. And also, the mid unit there, the one that's got 100 watts, is supposed to be superb too. They've got that VC tune. I'd like to take one of the gentlemen off air. This fellow just came in. I hate to keep talking right in the midst of the net like this. I would get off to the side here. Thank you so much, W2AO.
Yeah, W2AO. Why don't you find a clear frequency we could QSY over? You just come back and let me know where you're going.
Yeah, let's go up to 7260 for a start. Thank you, and thank you to Net Control, W2AO.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you go. And by the way, ECARS number here is 10470 lifetime. This is Whiskey 1, Sierra Whiskey Lima. Have a great day, Frank. And I'm sure you enjoy your 10.
Oh, yeah, I love my 10. Like you said, it brings a smile on my face every time. I don't do CW. I'd like to get back into it, but I tell you, when I go up there and run the Mars circuits in the Mars nets, I hear stations other Net Controls don't hear, so it works out real nice. Good radio, good product line. All right, you take care, Art. Appreciate it, and contact Yaesu. They'll send you your commission check for the sale. Hi. Clear it. Cleared. Wouldn't that be nice? Clear with W1SWL. Art up in Stratford, Connecticut, 213 miles north of me out of York, PA. Next up is Oscar Echo India. Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning. Kilo Charlie 6 Oscar Echo India. Name is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima, in Jeffersonville in Montgomery County, southeastern Pennsylvania. Good morning, Frank and ECARS. And I want to say thank you because between ECARS and the Long Island CW Club, I am returning to the HF bands for the first time this week since 1991. And Frank, I didn't know I was a Yaesu person, but I am operating on an FT891, which my wife gave me for my birthday last week. I have owned an FTDX10 for about a year, but family priorities compelled me not to take it out of the carton for months. And when I did, and threw an antenna out in the yard, I was surprised to find that the radio powered up in lock mode and would not reset, would not unlock, so it's on a vacation to Cypress, California for warranty repair. So meanwhile, I'm on an FT891, only putting out 10 watts. I decided to crank down the power and see what I can accomplish on just a few watts, and it's doing very, very well. I also have an FT60R for 2 meters and 4 quarters. I hope to enjoy my FTDX10 before Christmas. If it shows up before Christmas, it'll be a Christmas present for me for 2 years in a row, which is kind of fun. And there you have it. Thank you very much. Oh, my membership number is 6042. I appreciate ECARS and all of the volunteers. Thank you, Frank. Over to you.
Okay, real good. All right, that's why I couldn't bring you up. Thanks for the membership number, because I had the wrong call entered in, trying to figure out why it wasn't coming up. And I typed the number into the search, and there it was. All right, Phil, real good. Yeah, I've heard some stories of a couple people that had the radio lock, and then they can't unlock it and had to send it back. That's the only negative thing I've heard about it. All right, so very good. You run 10 watts, sounds good. Coming out of Jeffersonville, I'm not sure where Jeffersonville is in relation to York, PA, but you're about a 5.7 coming down here into York. Go ahead.
Thank you, Frank. You're a solid 9 and eminently readable. Jeffersonville is in Montgomery County, 20 miles northwest of Philadelphia. We're on the very western edge of Norristown, PA. Thank you. Back to you, KC6OEI.
All right, real good. All right, yeah, I'm familiar with where you're at now. Sounds good. Tim Watts is doing a super fine job. All right, we'll clear with you. Move on here, and because I got somebody that might be popping in here to take over the rest of this since I'm double shifting here. KC6OEI, Phil Jefferson, Phil, PA. Let me make sure I get you. Yep, there we go. 76 miles or so from me out of York. Mike, Juliet, Sierra, go ahead and complete the call and do your thing. Over.
Good morning. No, actually, it's still is Frank. N1MJS Matt here in New Hampshire, 10132 on the roster. You know, I hear a lot of guys saying they upgrade to the FTDX10 from the 991 Alpha, which is basically like a shack-in-a-box like the Mark IIGs there. But, yeah, that last station that had the 101 MP there sounded awesome. Frank, what are you using for a mic on that radio?
I got the M90 Delta Yaesu test mic.
Okay, QSL, yeah. No, it sounds a little on the bassy side. I'm running an HM12 here on this 991 Alpha, which I love the radio, but like I said, that last guy that was running a 101 MP, yeah. I'm kind of perplexed here. I got one empty spot on the desk, and it's either going to be that or a what's the other radio? 7300. But I can't make up my mind. Over.
Decisions. Yeah, I'm looking at the audio scope, and I am seeing a lot of the basses a little higher than the mids and the uppers. So I might have to go into my transmit audio and just no, wait, let me try something here.
Yeah, QSL. I know on this radio there's an adjustment in the menu where you can basically increase the highs to take out some of the bass there, and I think I got this pretty much set where I want it. Over.
Okay. What's that audio sound like? About the same or no change?
Yeah, about the same there. I don't know what the menu's like in that radio versus this Shack in the Box 991, but I love this radio. My first Yaesu was a 736R, and then I had a 757 GX2, which I really kicked myself for getting rid of it. It was about 300 kilocycles off frequency, but I had the matching tuner, which automatically tuned when I changed from 40-meter memory channel to an 80-meter. I didn't have to do a thing. Over.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it. There's a switch on the bottom for a low pass filter, and I wanted to make sure that wasn't doing a problem. So yeah, I'll go in and drop the bass on this one a notch or two and see what it sounds like. But we got you good, Matt. Appreciate it, and sounding good coming out of Nashua this morning. And I guess you got the 1330 shift, right? 1300, 1330 today, right?
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, like I said, I'm running an HM12 here, and yeah, it's a nice microphone for this radio, I guess. And since I did the adjustments there on the in the menu there, it's pretty much tailored to my voice. It's like I have a bassy voice anyway. Over.
Yeah. Mine isn't quite as bassy as I thought it was. So, all right, yeah, I'll kick the level down here a little bit. All right, see if that helps. All righty. All right, I think Dave's here, so he's going to pick it up since Dennis didn't show. So appreciate it, Matt. You take care, buddy, and we will talk to you again, I'm sure. So WA3GIN, WB3AVZ. You ready, sir?
Oh, yeah. Say hi to Matt, too. Very good. Well, you're sounding good in King George.
All right, real good. Hey, I appreciate you being there, and thanks for grabbing the last half hour. That gives my voice a break. And besides, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning with the dog, so I'm ready to go take a nap. Hi. WA3GIN, WB3AVZ.
All right, very good, Frank. Yeah, you're making me feel tired here. Well, we got chores to do after lunch, so we'll see what happens. ECARS Radio on 7255. It's 37 minutes after the hour on December the 2nd. This is a Friday for all you retirees, and this is radio station WA3GIN transmitting from King George County, Virginia, on the southern shores of the Potomac River, 90 miles west of the Atlantic Ocean, halfway between Washington, D.C. and Richmond City, Virginia, the state capital. It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the northern neck of Virginia. Winds are calm. It's definitely a sunglass day outside. And we're standing by for any stations a little bit half past the hour. Any stations, fixed, mobile, QRP. Please space them out.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar
4 Echo Zulu Yankee.
Kilo 3, Yankee, Quebec, America.
Kilo 2, Quebec Whiskey, Quebec.
Oh, Mike Foxtrot, let's go motor force, over.
Okay, very good. I've got KC8COI, the voice of West Virginia. K4EZY, K3YQA, K2QWQ, and W8EMF, or maybe that's W2EMF, excuse me. Who else?
Kilo Alpha 2, Italy, Yankee Bravo.
November Echo Juliet.
Okay, I've got KA2IYB and VE3NEJ. Who is the QRP?
Kilo Bravo 8, Uniform Golf QRP.
All right, nice signal there. KB8. UGP, I think it is. Maybe it was QGP. I don't know. Why don't you come in? Fill me in.
Okay, this is Kilo Bravo 8, Uniform Golf Papa, Gary here in West Virginia, Shinson, West Virginia. And I'm currently running about 10 watts out of an Azagu G90 there. And the temperature right now here in West Virginia is 43 degrees with overcast skies there. Just want to jump in this morning, say good morning there to everybody. So I'm going to send it back to Nat. KB8UGP.
All right, real fine, Gary. Nice to have you in here at ECARS. You're the second West Virginia station to check in with me this morning. And the Zygoot sounds good. Some of them sound really good, some of them not so good. Yours sounds good. Congratulations. All right, contact. Please identify yourself with your call name and location and call your station.
I just wanted to see if I could radio here. I've been working on an antenna.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, we take a list here. We go down the list. You can get on the list. Contact us for calling the station that you're looking to contact. So you just sit there and we'll get to you in a minute. KC8COI, come on in.
Well, good morning, Dave. So you are filling in. Yeah, I think Dennis is still sick. He was on, I think, with Jeff here a couple of days ago. I thought it maybe he said he had COVID or something. Anyway, he didn't sound too strong. But anyway, thanks for taking up the shift, and I hope you are doing well. Looks like a nice day here in West Virginia. We're supposed to get up into the 50s, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I heard the guy on the QRP station from Shinston. He was about a 5.4 here on me.
Yeah, he was doing good. I was impressed. Good propagation from east-west, I guess. And you're doing good, too. I guess you're putting that stove to good use today.
Well, yeah, it's been, I'm starting to learn how to balance it out with the heat pump there. So I've tried to, like I said, once the temperature gets down so far, the heat pump's is converting less heat with more electricity. But I'm trying to learn to balance out the two stoves. Of course, she's got the thing all fixed up there. We got an old mantle put behind it, and she's got that all decorated up for Christmas. So it's looking pretty good, and I like that direct heat. It kind of reminds me of the wood stove without all the work, Dave. All the work. I need less work. I'm old. I need less work.
Yeah, buddy. I know that feeling. Well, good luck. And good of you to have that good woman up there taking care of things like that. All right, sir. Good to hear you. Let's see what the Mountaineers can do this weekend. Next on the list, K4, ECY. Good morning.
Good morning. I think my power's down a little bit. Excuse me about that. But this is K4 ECY, Rocky in Apex, North Carolina. And we got about 59 degrees and clear skies over.
Okay, Rocky, real fine. Good to hear you there from Apex. Anything exciting happening today?
Come back.
Anything exciting happening in Apex today?
Not much. I tell you what, last time anything was sighted in Apex, I forgot about it.
Okay. Well, have a good weekend.
Appreciate it. You have a good day. And 7-3 from Kilo 4 Echo Zulu Yankee.
Next on the list, K3 YQA. Good morning.
Hey, Dave. WA3GIN from K3YQA. Yeah, good afternoon. Still good morning, I guess. 30760 is the number, and it's been a few weeks since we chatted, so I thought I'd just jump in here and say good morning. Nothing special going on. Had really clear skies this morning, but it clouded up, and I think we're supposed to get some rain later tonight, but 41 degrees on its way to about 50 today, so really not too bad of a day, all things considered. That's it. I think I said 30760, but just wanted to make sure. Just thought I'd jump in, say good morning, and reacquaint ourselves. WA3GIN K3YQA.
All right, good deal, Bill. Nice to have you in here again. Yeah, 50 degrees. I'd take that. We're not getting there yet. Maybe we will. 46. We'll see what happens. Thanks for jumping in. Good signal coming in from Bethel Park, PA.
Yeah, ditto. You're 5'9", and every once in a while you were bumping an S20, or 20 over, but averaging 10 to 15 over, so nice signal up here today as well, David. Have a good rest of the day, and always a pleasure. WA3GIN K3YQA.
All righty, sir. Very good. Next on the list, K2QWQ. Come on in.
Yeah, good morning. I checked in earlier for the mobile, but I'm contemplating some antenna work, so I'm trying to gather some signal reports from various places. You're not far from D.C., correct? 50 miles. Okay, well, I'm just trying to find out where people are. If you'll give me the signal report, please, I would log it down. Thank you.
Okay, first I'll tell you you're off frequency. I presume you're using the older radio, and you're about an S7 here, about an S7, over.
Okay, well, I may be off frequency. Analog radio, it's as close as it's going to get, over.
Yeah, what is the name there, and what's the radio?
Name is Doug, DOUG 21046, and FT101B, over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those guys, they're always about 100 hertz off. There is something in there you can tweak, but that's close enough. Very good. Anything happening for you today out of Southampton?
Well, no, the frequency is adjustable by the main dial. There is no offset adjustment in the radio. It's just what you said on the dial. I have a counter here that I use to get it as close as I can get, but there is no other adjustment, over.
Yeah, there is an adjustment. It's inside, and there is an adjustment. So when you tune in someone and you think you've got them tuned in right on spot on frequency, then you can actually make that oscillator tweak inside so your transmit frequency is the same as your receive frequency. It's written up on the internet. It's available there for folks who have those 101s. Anyhow, very good. Nice to have you in here this morning, Doug. Good signal otherwise.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll have to look that up. I'm not aware of that. I've been into the radio before, but that's not something I was aware of. It has a RIT, so I set the transmit with the counter as close as I can, and then use the RIT to make people understandable. All right, thank you very much. I will log the S7 and start a process of finding out what's going on here before I put my new antenna up, over.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. The counter is just telling you what the radio is telling the counter, I believe. So if the counter is telling you 5.5, and you don't have to adjust it off of the counter to hear me, then there's the tweak. If you're using your RIT to hear me, then what you really want to do is, if you have another radio around there, and I'll bet you do, you can turn the RIT off and set the digital radio up on a frequency, any frequency, and pull your 101 into there, and then take a look and see what the digital display says. That'll tell you. It's not off a lot, but usually they're off about between 50 and 100 hertz. So there's some groups out there on the internet that are just JSU 101E and 101B enthusiasts, and you will definitely find the information about how to get that thing spot on. In the meantime, happy holidays, and thanks for checking in ECARS.
Roger, thank you very much. This is a 1960s version 101 Bravo. So, all right, thank you very much. I will look into that. I have the Fox Tango schematics and stuff, so that should make it easy. Thank you. G2QW2 73. I'll be listening out.
Yeah, I think it's great keeping the old radios alive. Next on the list, W2EMF. Come on in.
Okay, Dave, this is W2EMF talking to W3GIN. And I got here just in time to hear you telling us all retired people what day of the week it is. But I did get the paper this morning, so I know what day of the week is because I always read the paper. And the paper tells me what day of the week it is. And so far they have never goofed. So I think I've got it all right. And I have to get my computer up and running so I can check into the ECARS webpage and know everything that I need to know about ECARS. Like be able to look up the stations that are running net control today. But you're running net control very nicely as usual with a good signal into New Waterford, Ohio. So let's see what else we got here today. Well, it's kind of overcast. At least it was when I came down here. I'm down in my basement now. And we only have one window in this basement. And it's right up over my head. So I can't see out of it because it's up too high. But that's life, I guess, isn't it? But you've got a nice signal in here. I think maybe I said that already, but you still got a nice signal here. The station we're talking to just faded right into oblivion there. So I guess the band is not being very kind to some of us. That might be, so I'm not going to hold it. I might have drifted out of existence already. In 3 days. Like I said, you all got a nice signal here. And you were nice steady there when you turned it over to me. So maybe I'm copying you okay, and maybe I'm not. So maybe you're copying me, and maybe you're not. But I am definitely copying you very nicely this morning. WA3GIN, this is W2 Electro Motorsport. Pulling the plug, staying 7-3, and 7-3 to anybody that can hear me. WA3GIN, W2EMF is going bye-bye. Out.
All right, very good, Al. Good transmission, solid all the way through, 5 and 9. Thanks for jumping in and saying hello. Always good to hear you. Yeah, one of the guys is sick today, so a couple of us are just splitting up the shift. Hope to work you tomorrow. To catch you later. Next on the list, KA2IYB. Good morning. Welcome to ECARS.
Good morning. Kilo Alpha 2, Italy, Yankee Bravo. Name is Bill. I'm located in Yellow Spring, West Virginia. 20184, I believe, for the record. And you're a very solid 30 to 40 over to me. KA2IYB.
All right, very good, Bill. Nice to have you in there. You're the third West Virginia station this morning for me. So West Virginia propagation is really good. What are you guys doing?
Oh, not a whole lot. I just got back from a little shopping and a bank run. And now I got to wrap a couple of things. I like to get stuff under the tree early to drive my wife nuts. But she's one of those that's going to pick it up and shake it and things like that. So I have a good time with that. I'm running about 70 watts to an end-fed wire up about 30 feet. So this antenna has done real well for me. I'll be interested to see what it's doing to you. Over.
Very nice. 10 over 9 here. 10 over 9. I'm using a couple of vertically polarized fed at the top loops. It's 90 degrees out of phase feed line. So omnidirectional up at about 75 feet. And you're 10 over 9. Go ahead.
Oh, great. Thank you for the generous report. I appreciate it. We're running about 45 degrees here in Yellow Spring, and fully cloudy. They say we may get to 50 today, but I don't know. I got some outside work to do, but I think I'll put it off till tomorrow, and hopefully it'll get a little warmer, and I can do it in between the rain showers. 73. Thanks for letting me in. KA2IYB.
All right, good deal. Thank you much. Yeah, I got things to do outside too, and I think I'm going to do them. Although I'll take a look at the long-range forecast to see if there's a warmer day coming up. Next on the list, we're headed up north to Canada. VE3 NEJ. Come on in, Terry.
Well, good morning, Dave. Nice to hear you. The band's a little bit noisy up here today, but I'm hearing a lot of popping and percussion distortion on people's signals today. I don't know. Well, it's close to lunchtime. Maybe there's chewing on the microphone. Hard to say, but it's annoying. Over.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't know if I'm just tuning it out or not. You're not hearing that on me, are you?
Say again?
You're not getting that on me, are you?
No, never get that on you. You always got good, clean audio, but there's some that are a lot of heavy percussion distortion anyway.
Interesting. Well, maybe I should start the net with saying, all right, for all you people using headsets, pull the microphone below your chin. Don't talk straight into the handheld mic. And if you're using a desk mic, talk across the mic, not into it. Those kinds of things. And then start the net. How's that?
Whatever. I'm just being critical. You know me. Never happy. Over.
Very good. Well, that's all right. I don't have a problem with that. Nice to hear you in there. Hope you're having a good day. We'll catch you later and move on to another list. I think we got everybody now. 11:56 here, December the 2nd. And this is WA3GIN, and we're listening for any check-ins. Please space them out.
Juliet, Charlie,
Kilo Delta 4, India Zulu.
Mobile 2.
Juliet, Charlie, Bravo, Mobile.
Well, what happened to space them out? NSP, IZ, there was a Mobile 2. Who is the Mobile 2?
Net control, this is
Whiskey 3, Juliet, Charlie, Bravo, Mobile.
All right, I got WSTQ. Who is the other mobile? JCB.
Whiskey 3, Juliet, Charlie, Bravo, Mobile.
All right, Whiskey 3, JCB mobile. Were there any other mobiles? Any other QRP?
Kilo Alpha 4, Charlie's Uniform Echo.
All right, K4CUE, I got you. Let's see. Any other stations? How's that?
Kilo Charlie 1, November Echo.
KC1 Northeast. Who else? All right, very good. Let's go up to the mobiles first. WS2Q. Harvey, on your way to work or on your way home?
Roger, net control, this is WS2Q. We are on our way to the salt mine. You got a great signal here in northern New Jersey. Stand by, we're going under a bridge. You are solid 5.9 on the S meter. We are running 100 watts to our Outbacker, again, another bridge, to our Outbacker antenna. It's a 20-year-old multi-band mobile on the back of the door. And it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny here in northern New Jersey. I'm wondering what my signal is and what your QTH is. Over.
All right, Harvey, very fine. This is WA3GIN from King George, Virginia. You're 5 and 9. 5 and 9, just a hair over every once in a while. A little concussion distortion there on the microphone. You might be eating the mic today in the mobile. Hope the traffic is light. And hope you don't have to work too late today.
Okay, very good. Yes, we are traveling at highway speed. We are going approximately 73 miles per hour, so we will stay 73. This is WS2Q Mobile out.
Okay. W3JCB Mobile, come on in.
All right, now so good morning. W3JCB Mobile here in Northwest Pennsylvania. Name is Charlie. ECARS number 30316, and it is 40 degrees, overcast, and just on my daily trip into the VFW to sign the daily book. Over.
Very good, Charlie. Do they feed you or give you something to drink when you go there?
Oh, there is, but it's too early for me.
Very good. Well, the mobile signal's doing a good job. What is the station set up there in the mobile?
Well, we're running an ICOM, 7100 HF 442 meters, and running a stubby 75A screwdriver antenna, 100 watts, over.
Very good. Well, it's working for you. It's about the same signal as we got from Harvey, about S9, a little bit over. The 7100s are popular, and they're doing a good job for the mobile operators. Take care. All right, top of the list. Sugar, let's see. We're going to Nancy Sierra Papa. How about the full call, name, and location, please?
Roger. Kilo, India 4, November, Sugar Papa. Name is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, Arapahoe, North Carolina, on the coast, with a card carrier number of 4832. Good morning, good afternoon.
All right, Tom, good afternoon to you. You check into the VFN once in a while?
Not knowingly.
Okay, all righty. This call sounds familiar. Everything good down there?
Absolutely. I've spoken to you on this net for a good period of time, so that's probably where you know me from. Anyway, good contact. Great audio. Wowee. Impressive audio, and have a marvelous weekend.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. What radio are you listening with today?
756 Pro 3, 500 watts, and a updated D104 microphone.
All right, very good. Well, it's working for you, and thank you for that report. Next on the list, I believe, is KD4IZ, or KD3IZ. Let's see who it is.
Well, I could use the club call. How about NR3DT? No. In all seriousness, it is KD4IZ. Hey, Dave. What a band is squirrely today. A lot of sizzling and popping. I think our buddy Old Saul is having a hissy fit, Anyway. Good to hear you, Dave. Just wanted to say hi, and then I'll get out of your way and let you carry on with business. KD4IZ.
W82DVU.
All right, very good. And I hear Bill in there, who comes in at, I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't look up at the clock often enough here. We're going to get out of here immediately. Let's see. So let me roll along here. Jack, always good to hear you. Thanks for checking in. 59+10 and KA4CUE. You're next. Good morning.
Good morning. It's Kilo Alpha 4 Charlie's Uniform Echo. I'm kind of experimenting here. I got my QRP rig set up. Oh, actually, it's a 458, so it's not a QRP, but I got it turned down to 20 watts, and I'm operating on a battery. I'm in the shack, and I'm setting this stuff up, hopefully, for a trip to Florida in January and February. And I heard you in there, and I figured I'd give you a try. KA4CUE in Bristol, Virginia. Oh, I give you my number right away to play here. It's 4188. Over.
Everything but the name.
Oh, sorry. The name is Dick. Delta India Charlie Kilo.
All right, Dick. Very good. Good signal. 59+10 to 15 over. It's working for you. A little bit tight, but that's okay.
What does tight mean?
Narrow bandwidth on the audio.
Oh, okay. Maybe the microphone that came with the rig, huh? Well, I'm just tickled to death, so thank you for the report. That is working on the battery. Battery voltage now is 11.8. So what can I expect? If it works as good when I get down to Key West, I'll be tickled to death. Listen for me, please. KA4CUE. Have a good day.
All right, Dick, fine business. Yeah, the radio's not going to like it if it gets below 11.8. It'll start getting FMing, typically. 73, enjoy your time in Florida. Hope you have good weather. KC1, Northeast, you're the last one on my list. Come on in.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dave. This is Kilo Charlie 1, November Echo. Handle is Craig. ECARS 164 sets. And just thought we'd catch you on the way out the door this afternoon.
Very good, Craig. Nice to have you in here. 59 plus 10. Anything planned for the weekend?
Yeah, might come up here and play radio a couple of other times. Just getting used to our new FT10DX, which is quite a step up from the old radios.
And they are good radios, but you can't talk straight into that microphone or you start getting concussion distortion. So make sure you keep that in mind. You may have to change your operating habits a bit. Those electronic elements in there are very sensitive to breath and concussion distortion. Enjoy the radio. 73.
73, Dave. We'll see you again. This is KC1NE.
Yep, sounds great. WA2DVU, Bill, it's all yours.
Yes, sir. Hey, you're sounding real good. Let's see, KD4 IZ. Let's get you in here. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm great. I was helping out Frank, who picked up for Dennis, so we split the shift this morning.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, let's see if we can roll along here without coughing, and we'll see what happens. This is WA2 Delta Victor United, ECARS 7255. Looking for fixed stations. Your call, over. I got a Delta Mike. Anybody else?
Kilo Oscar 4, ETX.
Whiskey Alpha 3, India Juliet Uniform.
IJU, and then there's another real weak one in there, but couldn't copy. Try again in 10 minutes. Maybe the band will change. Delta Mike, your full call.
Lima Delta Mike. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to everybody on the net.
I'll need a relay on him.
That's Sierra Delta Lima.
We're at
Yeah, pick him up. I can't hear him.
51 today. We have pretty good rain out, or not rain, but wind blowing out here right now. We're going to hit a gust of around 40, 45 miles an hour later on this afternoon. Rain tomorrow. And the XYL and I have a craft show tomorrow, the last one of the year. So we'll be doing that tomorrow and be back out here Sunday. Nice Saturday signal coming in here. Got you 5.8 plus. No problem at all on the copy. Hope all is well at your home, CCH. She had a great Thanksgiving and looking forward to a wonderful Christmas. We are here. It's going to be a good one. Thank you, Will. Thanks for picking us up. Have a pleasant, peaceful afternoon, and we'll look for you again probably on Sunday or next week when you're back on your shift. We'll have to look up the schedule and see when your shift is. So 73, my friend. WAWDM back to net. Yeah, did you copy the last? Back to you.
Okay, thank you much. Very light today, very light. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. KC8SDL, Rob, is what I think, who I think it is. I couldn't really get it. You're talking really fast for the conditions today. Just clear up the call one time, make sure I got it right. Over.
Whiskey 8, Lima, Delta, Mike, William 8, Lincoln, David, Mary. Over.
Oh, okay. All right. You sound a lot like Rob. That was W8LDM.
Got it. W8LDM. I could not copy you, Mike. You have a good week. We'll talk to you soon. Next up, I had partial call IJU or JU. Over.
Yeah, okay, Bill. This is Whiskey America 3 India Juliet Uniform. WA3IJU handles 10 kilowatt Echo November. We are ECARS 3818 for life. and we're running at a service in recondition, hopefully. KWM2 here. Back to you, Bill.
Hey, real fine. Sounded pretty good. Low off frequency, but that's okay. You have a good week, my friend, and we'll talk to you soon. Anything else going on?
Negative. Does that sound better there, Bill?
Yes, sir. You'll probably have trouble getting my voice right because I'm just getting over a cold and my voice is all screwed up. Over.
Well, that's what the problem was, because I thought I had you where I thought you should be. But I might have a chin here, but no, I'm pretty pitch perfect when it comes to some of that. But yeah, you do have a slight nasal problem going on there. So very good there, Bill. Thank you for running the net, and we'll let you go. 73s.
73s, Cam. WA2DVU, mobiles, QRP check-ins, your call. Fixed stations for ECARS, come on in.
November 4, Papa Lima Charlie.
PLC, somebody said mobile, try it again.
Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Sierra Bravo mobile.
Tokyo Bravo mobile, anybody else?
AB3 USA.
USA. Guys, when you check in, please use normal phonetics, not made-up ones. I'm getting over a cold. My ears aren't working that good, and also they've been blown with rock and roll over the years. Let's see, we got USA, Tango Bravo, PLC. Anybody else? Let's go with this gaggle. PLC, Mr. Phil, how are you?
Brother, I'm doing just fine, and I certainly regret that you are having to go through recovery from